Taylor about the fucking flex.
Oh, we are live. We are live again. This show is coming to you, brought to you by VRS Tier 2. Yes, we are. We are AMD. No, we're not. We're not. We're not officially sponsored by them. Certified, maybe,
Hash,
but not. But not
hashtag not sponsored yet.
not sponsored yet.
Hashtag not
Good
sponsored yet.
fucking Sunday, everybody. I got so much to talk about this week or today, not this week,
Yeah, I was
but
gonna say, what a week! You had a pretty eventful week, huh?
I had a pretty eventful week.
Pretty eventful week.
Pretty eventful week. But how's everybody doing? Let me see how the chat's going. I see a couple of people already in here.
Balance in here, man.
So let's see
Balance
here. Let me
here.
see.
Ari said, "What's up? What's up,
Silence
Ari?"
here. What's up, Yep, I see Silence. I see
Stone's here.
Matt's here. I see Matt Stone. My boy Ari from my ex job is here. Stone King here live. What's up, panel? There you go. Stone King in the house. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Eventful week, and there's some gaming stuff. We're gonna talk about some gaming stuff as well.
Yeah,
Eventful week.
I mean, it is a gaming podcast, and also,
I mean,
right?
it is a gaming. I mean, it is. I
I
hope
mean, under the
we have
rules. I
gaming.
honestly, I think we're just. You know what it is? I think we use this as an excuse just to like actually talk to each other. I think that's what it is. And like it's under the guise of like, we do the gaming thing, but I think really honestly we're just pretty lonely and we just need to talk to each other.
Chad, what do you think? I think that's what it is too. It's like
I think that's
I know. I tweeted out earlier this week. It's like I got to deal with my annoying co-host over here, but like no
yeah, I was
other.
gonna say you aired me out. Like, was that even warranted? Like, can we actually talk about that for a second? Like, was that even warranted? Like, what the fuck did I do?
It,
Like,
it,
honestly, what did I do?
it
Right?
wasn't.
No,
It
it was just you being funny.
yeah.
Yeah, just
I
you.
felt like I had to just come out and say that. I just felt like
Yeah,
this is the moment. I'm gonna grab it. It's yeah, but I kind of
yeah.
yeah.
See, like
I,
Silence said, I think things about stuff. Yeah, no, basically,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that about sums it up.
Yeah, I kind of tweeted it thinking, fuck it. Then after I tweeted, I was like, damn it, that was just fuck it. It's out there now. It's in the world. It's in internet's world, so you can't take it back.
No, you can't. No,
Um,
you can't delete it. God forbid. No.
no, I mean you can delete it, but you know how quick these fuckers are with their snapshots and doo-doo-doo-doo, and it's like, oh, remember this? You said this 5 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
damn,
Capture. Remember
yeah,
this you question mark.
this you exactly hashtag and all that good stuff.
Hashtag.
Like
All
TikTok,
right,
the whole thing.
all right. So how was your week?
Man, eventful. I'm coming off vacation. Today's the official last day of it. I have family come down from New York.
Very nice.
And it's always a good thing when you have family come down from New York. You have, I mean, I have like a big family.
Yeah.
So I have my sister come down with her family, with her kids, and then my other sister come down with her husband. She's pregnant. She's about to give. I got my brother that came down. We haven't seen him in years. He lives here in Florida with us, but we haven't got together like that in many years. So he came down. Obviously, my parents came down. Then me and my kids, my family, and my
Mhm.
wife. So we've been having a good time this whole week, man. We've been going out to eat. We've been like just chilling at home and just because we rent out a big old home. And we just chill at home with a pool and do pool parties, grilling out.
Could you
Friends come
imagine your
over,
family in your house for a week?
and we're gonna skip by that, and then we're gonna just go ahead and just we ain't gonna talk about that shit right there. No, we ain't doing that.
And
Um,
not to say anything, it's not your fam. I'm just saying in general, like just imagine like your family from New York, because I understand this. I have a big Hispanic side of the family too, like very large
yeah,
part.
yeah.
So imagine everybody collectively just in one place at one particular time. Like it's good, it's great when you haven't seen each other. But I think after a couple of hours, I wouldn't even say days.
No, you hit on a
After,
nose. You hit on a nose, not days. Fucking
after a few
hours,
hours, it's like
right there.
I love all of you. Go home.
When's your flight again? When's your last day here?
How long's the drive?
How long is that drive? Like,
It's bad weather. I think you might want.
how much is Uber from here to there? I'll fuck it.
No.
I'll take a whole loan out for that shit. I
So
see. Oh,
bad.
I see Big V in the chat. Good
What up, Big
job.
V?
All right, Big V. Well, that I did that. They here. So we did
Nice.
a few things. When my mom,
Traitor,
little
you gamed
shopping.
on PlayStation. I'm gonna bring that up
Oh,
too. Yeah,
yes.
traitor,
Okay. So I'm a traitor. I am a
not
traitor.
Trader Joe's, traitor. How
I'm a
dare you?
I'm a trader. I literally this house that we rented out. And by the way, you talked about the whole all in one space. The house is
Uh-huh.
pretty big. It's
That's
freaking
pretty cool. Yeah, that's all.
six
Yeah,
rooms,
that's
four
awesome.
bedrooms. It's just big. So
Mhm.
not enough space for this family though. Still, um, but no, the house had a freaking PlayStation 5, and I was chatting you up. I even videoed you. I was like, yo, look how fucking big
I see the
this
picture.
thing is.
I'm like, where are you? Why is that a plate? Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't understand. You're like, yo, they got to play. I'm saying to myself, wait, they just let you play on the PlayStation?
No,
And then when you explain to me, like, they reset it when people, this is like a thing, like an amenity. This would
Yeah,
be like an amenity or something that they do where it's like they reset the
right.
profiles. You can go in and check it out and stuff. So,
Some
but
people,
yeah,
some there was profile already signed into it. I guess that was part of the house. They didn't because it was like a weird name, like that. Like it was like you almost tell it was a house thing. And they had a couple of games there. So for the whole week, I've been gaming on a PlayStation, gaming on a PlayStation, and played Ratchet and Clank. Oh, excuse me, played the Ratchet and Clank.
don't do that. Stop. Don't do that.
I will, I
Stop.
will.
Don't.
Ratchet and Clank.
Subjective, non-biased opinions
You got it.
only.
You got it. Let's
Okay.
do that. So play some Ratchet and Clank. Played Miles Morales. That Miles Morales. Um, Astrobot, I believe that's called the one that you blow on your controller as an adult. That one.
Yeah.
That's the one. And then 2K, my NBA 2K, whatever that is, right? Um, what up, missing? So Ratchet and Clank. Since I had a whole week with it, I
Yeah.
finished that in about five. I didn't 100. Obviously, I didn't put 100 on it, but I
Right.
finished in about 5 6 hours. Pretty cool story, pretty neat story, good kid game. That was it. But 5 or 6 hours too short for me. I'm a multiplayer guy. You already know that. So I like I like um played Astrobot. The first thing I did actually was Astrobot. I played Astrobot because I know this is the game that the controller takes full advantage of. It's a tech demo made
Yes.
into a game.
Yes.
When I first powered that game on, bro, the controller did its thing, and I'm going. You
Hmm.
can feel it. You
The
feel
haptic
the haptic.
feedback,
You
the
feel that,
actual,
and the
yeah.
pulling the trigger. Literally, when you even first start the game, they
Hmm.
demo you the controller, and the triggers are pulling. It's amazing. It's phenomenal. It's great. Got into the game, played it. It got boring real quick. It's a tech demo. It's not a game you want to play. You don't play over
No,
and
it's
over.
not that like
Tech
how
demo.
like yeah how repetitive, like you know what I mean, like it
They
probably
made it
gets
into
like
a
really
full blown game, but it's a
sure.
tech demo.
Yeah.
Um, what I didn't like about it though is that literally I found myself tethered from 100% the controller tethered in about 3 to 4 hours
Yeah.
because it was already telling me you're dying. This is with all full features going on.
Yeah.
That to me it can be problematic because I game long sessions. I
Yep.
don't game for a half hour. I don't casual game it. I literally game for long sessions. I'm a multiplayer guy.
Couple of hours at a time.
Easy,
Yeah.
easy. Went ahead and jumped on the Ratchet and Clank, and so I enjoyed it. I was playing Ratchet and Clank, for what it is. It's Ratchet
Yeah.
and Clank. It is still Ratchet and Clank 18th iteration of it. Nothing special about it. What I was weirded about though is that there's so much talk about the portals and how the SSD takes advantage of it, which it did.
Yeah.
It did, but there was not much of it. There was not much of that happening in game. You had to pick up a weapon and then do it. It was more meant to complete the level kind of a thing. It was not
Okay.
for you to have throughout the game. Like it
Okay.
was weird. It was
Like a constant mechanic that basically like it was only
yeah.
something
I don't
that
want to use the
okay.
word scripted, but
Okay.
like there, like it was one of those
Like
things.
more of like even like a story beat versus like an actual gameplay
Yeah,
mechanic itself.
yeah,
Like yeah. Okay.
yeah. Because you can still use it freely, but again, in certain like it's not like you can freely use it and go
Yeah.
wherever you want. So it's scripted in that sense.
Yeah.
Um, This a little weird about that because the way they mentioned it, this is it. It's taking advantage of the portals and the SSD and how
Did you
fast you can go
did
and
you beat it? Did you beat Ratchet
five
while you were
hours.
there?
Yeah,
Okay.
5 hours. Not 100. Don't come at me with that. Not
No, no,
100
no.
because I'm not there to do a whole 100% on the game. But I played it 5 hours. But I believe I want to say 6 hours and some minutes. I want to be fair. Um,
From what you think you left out, like how much more time do you think you would have had in that
collectible
game?
shit.
Like
Collectible stuff and
okay.
just to like how I would do with a
Going for trophies, like if you were
right,
gonna
like
platinum
I would
it,
do on Xbox
basically.
if I want to go platinum it. And if you want to take your time with it and you want to do that, it'll take probably I'm assuming more because obviously there's a lot of challenges that you have to do.
Yeah.
Um, Play that, but then I jumped into freaking Miles Morales, man. Let me tell you, man.
Yeah.
And this I can't even fake. I can't even. Oh fuck! I can't do that, man.
Yeah.
I popped in this game. I'm a Puerto Rican. My
Me
background's
too.
Puerto Rican, right?
I'm part Puerto Rican as well. So yeah,
There
I
you
hear
go.
you.
Popped in the game, and when you see Puerto Rican flags just everywhere in the city, bro, my goosebumps,
The
goosebumps.
representation is crazy.
The representation that's in that game for someone of my me of
Your
living and
heritage.
growing
Yeah.
up in the city in the
Yeah.
Bronx and hearing the chatter, like hearing the excuse me, I'm not my voice is cracking. I'm not crying. It's just cracking. But hearing the chatter in the game between his mom and him and
Yeah.
how she's like, "Papi, did you go to the store and get me the milk? Mommy, I didn't go to the bodega." And I'm going, this is the conversation they're having And I grew up in that. This is
Yeah.
how I grew up. To this day, it still happens, those conversations. And it's not even just a chatter between, like, the scripted chatter, but me walking down the street in Harlem, like, in the corner store bodegas, people having discussions in the,
Yeah.
like if I'm in the city and they're having discussion. It's crazy that Insomniac, on the nose, they hit that. And I couldn't have felt more special at that moment,
Yeah.
because it represented my heritage, my culture, my background, our heritage, our culture, our background.
Hmm.
And I could not appreciate that unless you play the game.
It's a very authentic feeling you get from
Very
it and stuff
authentic.
like that. I mean, I even go back to like how it was represented in the animated movie. You know what I mean? Like even when you see things like that and stuff, because even like what Missing just said, like you don't see a lot of the representation and stuff
You
like
don't.
that.
You don't.
We have famous actors and things like that, and musicians and stuff. But now in a video game, to actually see something like that too, it's really cool.
It's
And
amazing.
people say what they want, like, oh, it's DLC, it's things like that. It's not a fully complete thing and stuff like that. But honestly, you can there's not a lot of bad stuff you could say about the original Spider-Man, like not the original, but like the Spider-Man that came out for the
The
PS4,
one for
and
PS4.
the one for the PS4. And if this is their first stab at it on the PS5 for what it is, because I've like seen a lot of it too, and I seen the gameplay. I wasn't able to play it personally, but even just hearing from like your feedback from it and stuff like that, it just seems
Mm.
like an awesome experience, man.
It
You know,
was it was look, and this is away from the fanboyism, away from the console, away from all that. This is just
just
me
the gaming, yeah,
playing a
just
fucking game, and I'm
yeah,
going. The Puerto Rican flag is on the fire escapes. They're on the back, like, and then the table was set for food, dinner. The mom cooked dinner, right?
yeah.
And you could see the picture of the whatever saint they have with the candles under it, and you know how that is
Oh,
with
yeah, there were the candles that you buy
the
in the
virtual
bodega,
candles, the
yeah,
bodega, right? They got that. Then you go get like, mommy, where's dad's records? I want to play music. You go to his room. She goes in the room, papi. You go in the room, and he has a bunch of albums, and you going through it, and you go, oh, I want this one. You go
yeah,
back and you play the record, and it's literally playing holiday Spanish music.
yeah.
Like, I had my headphones on, and I got up and started dancing, bro. Like, I was like, that's how
Da,
authentic.
da, 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 da,
Yes,
da,
how
da.
authentic they hit this game, the mark of this game. Insomniac needs their flowers. I'm all for it. I've always known they're good. They're good. They're great. They've done games before this, but this is the first time. I don't think there's ever been a game, or at least I haven't played a
That
game,
you haven't experienced, yeah, that you
that
yourself,
my
yeah,
heritage is my culture is represented accurately in the game.
yeah,
Accurately, not just represented, but accurately.
yeah.
Um, it's just amazing. There's no other game out there that does that. That gave me that feeling
For you,
of
and we're not saying that other games that
wow.
don't address that with other cultures and stuff like that.
Right,
Just
right.
like, you know what I mean. Just like with that specifically, with that Hispanic, that Puerto Rican culture and stuff like that, especially coming from the city,
Yeah,
coming from New York and stuff like that. Yeah, no, it's
but
huge, man.
it doesn't stop there though. This I will, because we have a whole different podcast before we go live with our own selves. Like, we have like a whole show before we go on a show. But
Yeah,
it doesn't stop there either. Even the hearing impaired, they have a girl in there is hearing impaired. My brother is hearing impaired, and to have that in the game as well, the sign language, because Miles Morales is a sign language in this game. Even to have that in the game, and I brought my brother in. I'm going, look, look, and he looks. He doesn't play games. He's 50 something years old. He's like, games to him is like whatever. He saw this and he saw the signing. He goes,
yeah,
and he looks at me. He goes, this is accurate. And I'm going, yes.
yeah.
Like, it's amazing. Like,
And
it, it
that's an entertainment medium that probably somebody's not like, I'm sure your brother's not the biggest of gamers and stuff like that, but just in passing, being able to see that while you're playing, you know what I mean, it's awesome. And that's sometimes too, we forget about that, especially on those single player games and single player experiences. We might feel a little bit more jaded because of the games that we play and stuff. We have
hmm
to remember, like, some of these single player experiences, especially when they get like deeply rooted into like some like real life events,
yeah,
because we're
yeah,
still talking about like a Marvel, like we're talking about a comic book character, we're talking about like a, like a fiction kind of thing, but still somewhat based in reality as
yeah.
to as much as they can. And it's just, it's cool. It's definitely a really cool feeling, and then
It's
just something
amazing.
that you could share, to share that experience too with family while you're there and stuff, like,
And the thing
it's
is, I
cool.
can't. I'm saying it, and I'm trying to translate, like translate that to, like, or make it where you can't,
Yeah,
until you
you
sit
have to
down and
just
play
play
it.
it and
You can't.
understand. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just it's one of those. It's one of those games that I would I can't talk. I can't talk smack. Like, bro, it's Insomniac did it right, and they have to hire a whole Puerto Rican village or Spanish village for this
I'm
because
gonna listen, kills. I'm
yeah,
gonna put a comment out there only because it's great. It's from Missing, and
it's
actually
missing. That's right.
the
Yeah,
mod.
yeah.
Oh, wait, you see, I'm gonna show it just because it's
Show it.
literally because this is a part of it too, and we don't condone this now, obviously. But yeah, with the chancleta. No,
Yeah.
I don't know. They didn't do because you weren't getting that obviously from Insomniac. But that would have been. I mean, I think at that
Way
point,
too
and then if
authentic.
at that point, and then if Jerry Rivera was playing in the background, I think at that point, then we all would have just had to like run out and buy the PlayStation.
Correct. Correct.
Jerry Rivera, and then with the mother throwing the chancleta, or whatever wooden spoon,
Hmm.
on right,
I,
you
I
name
think
it.
I think this is the episode we have a lot of our listeners confused. Like, oh, they what? What's going on now? Chancletas? What
Yeah,
is all that?
so what SAP. This is why I said I hope they
SAP.
do an SAP button, dude. That's why you need it.
And I need to say this. I know we said it. He said it already, but I'm saying it again. We do not condone
Yeah, no,
eating your
listen,
child.
that's just I'm just saying like we have their experiences, us growing up and stuff like that. Like, dude, like it hits home because it's
Yeah.
pretty cool. It's pretty
So
funny.
we don't condone it. It's
Yeah,
just
no,
it's a thing in the Hispanic. Like if you watch TikTok, you'd understand. Like
yeah,
there's videos out there with like just skits of the mom throwing the slipper at the husband or the son or the
and then it
daughter,
coming
and it
back.
comes
Like there
right
are people that
back.
have made their YouTube and their TikTok and their Vine careers off of
Super chancleta mom.
yeah, off of
So
skits like that,
for
basically.
skins like that, yeah. So we've
Yeah.
had that, but no, listen,
I mean,
just
I'm glad that you had that experience, that you were able to actually experience that with
oh
Miles,
man,
because I
it
didn't
was
realize how in deep, because I only saw little cuts of it. Like I saw like the little stuff that they showed of
hmm
Miles walking around in the city and stuff like that. But I didn't get to play it. But I think that would be a really cool experience. Like if I was able, to ever check that and
it
play that,
was a
I
neat
definitely would go
moment,
to
man.
that. Yeah,
It went beyond the gaming realm when I started playing this game beyond the gaming realm. When I played this and experienced it, I'm going like I literally sat there and just at all and just took it back. Now I want some horchata. That's your boy Jordan.
that's Jordan.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there and I just took it aback. Like I literally paused and not even pause, just let him sit there as I listened to chatter and
Yeah,
just experienced it in my headset. And I'm going, Jesus Christ! Like I can't
yeah,
believe they did this, man. I can't believe. And it's let me tell you, when I game, I'm always like most of us. I'm always with my phone. So I'm always
yeah.
tweeting. I'm always doing. This is the first time I played. It was like 3 hours of this game, and I did not
You
look at
didn't
my
go to look down.
phone. I didn't even look at my
I got a
phone.
bad habit with that because of Twitter, and even before we started doing this stuff,
Yeah,
like I go to Twitter for any. I want it like if I'm not checking my phone every 10 minutes, what's going like
that's
I must be focused on something, right? I
yeah.
must be doing something. So like for you to have that experience where you're like so enamored and so
Hmm.
in depth with the game
It
where
was good, man.
your phone won't pull you away, that's pretty awesome. That's cool,
My
man.
mom, who speaks like she's Spanish, she speaks Spanish. Her English is not great.
Yeah,
Even she walked in the game room. It was a little game room. She walked in. She goes, You said something, papi? Like in Spanish.
because
Dijiste
she heard
algo?
the
Me llamaste? Did
because
you
you heard the
call me?
TV. Yeah.
Yeah, she heard the TV. I'm like, no, mommy, that's the game. And she goes, oh my god, you guys with the technology are at a different level. I'm like,
And
no, she
she got all
me,
aggravated.
Insomniac.
She got all aggravated at that point. She would have been better if you actually asked her
Ay,
for
ay,
something at
ay.
that point.
Yeah,
Yeah, versus she got that she came in there for nothing because you told her it was the video game, and yeah.
yeah. Now she's all like all
It's like
angry
when you have headsets on and then somebody thinks like you're not talking to them. I have that happen all the time. Sometimes
all the
somebody's down
time.
here. It's like I'll say something. They're like, "You talking to me?" Someone in the house like, "No, Mike."
No, that
I'm
happens a lot with them.
the-
When I put my buds in and I'm just talking, and they was like, "You said, nah, man,
no,
I'm right here.
the Mike.
It's just a mic. Mind your business. That's all." No, but man, that's man, that's my experience with PS5.
Nice.
Um, I don't want to get into the whole grading system, all that
You don't
stuff.
have to. No,
PS5
dude,
is
it was small.
PS5. It is what it
It
is.
was cool that you were able to experience that. You checked it out. I mean, it was cool. But like you said, there are pain points, and it kind of. I guess it would just be more affirmations and reasons why right now at this point, like you've said previously, just something that you wouldn't look to invest in right
By the
now.
way,
Kind of thing.
I can play, and I'm probably gonna end up picking it up on the PS4 anyway, my Pro, and just
Oh, so
continue
but the
playing.
mile, yeah, the miles. Yeah,
I didn't
that would be
finish it.
dope.
Hopefully today I can finish it. Maybe if not, but whatever. I can always pick it up. It's I think $40. I can pick it up and play on the PS4 Pro. It's worth it, especially with the experience I got out of that. Man, it's well worth it. My son even enjoyed it.
Yeah, this is all you kills. I don't know.
¿Quién está cocinando? Missing? Are you cooking? Or missing? If you're
What?
cooking and you're watching this
Ready?
podcast, don't let it
Pollo-
burn.
Ready? Pollo guisao. That's it. Pollo
You-
guisao, and then I'll send you the address, and then overnight it. Okay.
Okay, all right. We do the pollo guisado. We're doing that, missing. Pollo guisado is on
Pollo
tap.
guisao.
That's what we're
That's
doing.
come on.
Shout outs to Fabio who just joined us. Good
Yeah, man.
job there. All right, all right. Um, If you just tuned in, sorry, we got a little. It's
No, we got.
Spatico on the Patico, the
Yeah,
podcast. So
yeah, we
yeah,
cross cultures a little bit. It's all right.
cross
We're
calls
back.
a little bit.
We're back now.
But we're
You
back.
know,
We're back.
born in the USA. No, I'm kidding. I mean, listen, what's
Yeah,
more American than Bruce Springsteen? Like, come on, dude.
yeah. I like how you brought that back. I like how just bring
Dude,
back.
I honestly,
Um,
so I don't know if you had anything else you wanted to talk about, like
no,
before I switch it up.
that's my experience with PS5. I didn't want to talk about it anymore. Was it? Oops, segue.
So yeah, so no, basically, I more MLB for me, dude. I can't more little telling you, man. It's the gift that just keeps on giving. I love the content is just constant on this game. I love it, and my experience, my control. I haven't charged my controller in 3 days. Just saying. There's
Whoa,
not. I'm just.
wow.
It's been three, and I've been playing, dude. It's been 3 days. I'm
So
sorry.
you
Maybe I
have
don't
to
play enough.
pop out your batteries and change them
No,
in
and
the
it's not like it
second
would be
that it takes
difficult.
to
I
do
mean, I
that.
sit on top of my setup anyway. It's not like I'm back in the bed and the TV's on the wall or something. It's like, here's my setup. Like I'm looking, you know what I mean? I would be playing, but I haven't had my charge my control in 3 days.
Well, because
So,
some people do have they have trouble switching out batteries. It's so hard to switch. It takes so long to switch out batteries that I just wanted to see if maybe you had problems with it. But
and even they said that it was triple A's. They couldn't even get the type of fucking batteries, right? So it's fucking double. Never. I'm telling you, I digress. Anyways, so yeah, so MLB the Show is the gift that keeps on giving. I love it. More Crackdown. Crackdown's also that other game too, where it's like I'm going into like get the one achievement to get the 50 reward points, and then I'm playing it for another hour. Like, what am I doing with myself? Like, why can't I just put the game?
I'm only doing this for this. But
I'm
then
only doing
hours
this to get
later,
this one thing, and
yeah.
then like an hour goes by, and I'm like, why the fuck am I still playing this game? And I don't have the answer for it.
Yep.
So that's another thing too. Just love playing it. Playing some more League of Legends with the boys on
Yes.
computer, and Tarkov. This wipe has been great with Tarkov as well. So I'm like just super excited. With Tarkov with the wipe, it's been a really good experience because I've been playing with Jordan and with Turpin,
Okay.
and we've been having a really fun time just kind of gaming and playing together, and it's just been really vibey, like going in as a squad instead of going in on solo. And like you got two people around you. It's like I told you before, different people checking different quadrants. You guys are working together to work on the task and do that. It's so squad oriented and stuff like that. It's like take Battlefield and Call and just slow it down, like just drop it down and just make it more like heart palpitations, because you got gear on you that you don't want to lose, and then you're hearing bullets whiz by you, and you're looking to see where the shots are coming from. And if you're playing it, if you're playing at night, you got to make sure you have a flashlight on and have some night vision. That's
I like that, man.
It's just cool. So that's
Me,
also
team-based shit is my thing. I love
I know.
multiplayer.
When we get you on the PC, and
That's
that'll
happened.
be definitely one of the games.
Happened.
Although I feel like, and I don't want to speak for you, but I feel like that's one of those games where it's like going in there, you have to understand it's going to kick your ass, and you got to just be okay with it. Just know that it's one of those games that's going to kick your ass right away. And the learning curve, they don't. But it's like, but you got people that like at least like have played the game for a little bit.
That's what gets me going. I'll try it out. If there's a community that's going to support that, and me coming in as a newbie, and that support is there, then I'm all for it.
Yeah. This is Jordan. So
Yeah,
Jordan, last night. Okay, I just got to tell you real quick, and then we'll go on to actually the topics. Yeah. We're in a raid last night. We're on this raid. We're in woods. All right, it's me, Turpin, and Jordan. We load in. We're like in the new part of the map because it was just updated a couple of months ago. Right, we're rolling around. We're looting. We're fighting scavs and stuff like that. Next thing you know, I get ahead of them. There's no markers. I don't have a name over my head. Okay. There's no markers, so I'm in front of them. They don't know that I traveled in front of them.
Wait, this is Tarkov.
This is Tarkov.
Okay.
They don't know that I'm in front of them. So they just see a guy in the bush by a tree. And they're like, yo, who's that? Next thing you know, I just hear the gunshots whizzing. I'm getting blacked out. I'm like, hello? I'm getting shot at? I just start shooting because I don't know where the bullets are coming from. I'm getting shot in my back. Literally getting shot in my back. And I'm shooting. I'm by a mountain right now, like a rock formation. And I'm just unloading an SKS and thinking like the bullets are coming from in front of me. They're in back. They black out my arm. I got to go perform fucking surgery. They're like,
please tell me this video of this shit.
Dude, I wasn't even thinking because I had to heal myself. I was bleeding. I had to pop a tourniquet on. I got to stop the bleeding. They're like, you need help? You need meds? You need anything? Because now they feel like shit because they just shot me in the back, right? So they're like, you need it? You got it? I'm like, I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. Not 3 seconds after I get up, they start moving away. They start going kind of like onto the, the mission, whatever they're going. There's a fucking guy, a real guy, another player that's in front of me that just starts shooting at me. I'm like, is this you? Is this you? Is this you? And they're like, no. So then I just kill this guy, but I get another surgery because they blacked out 2 of my limbs. So there I am performing surgery. Again, this is within the first 5 minutes of the fucking raid. And I'm just I got a tourniquet. I'm fucking wrapping my arm. I'm doing it because you got to really like do this. I'm literally just, and they're like laughing. At this point, they lost their shit. They're
Convince me.
literally just, they're like, wait, they're like, how fucked up would it have been if he died there? Like, they're laughing amongst themselves at this point. Like, you know what I mean? It's just a running joke. And then because we have a running joke now, they have hard players in the game. They're called raiders. They're like these
Yeah.
really crazy AI and shit. So like, I killed Turpin a couple of days ago, and I mistakenly was like, "Oh, it's a raider." So I literally was like, because we were fighting raiders, and I killed him by accident, and
Yeah.
I was like, raider. So that's the going joke now. Every time like if we hear something, it's like raider. So like even then, so we kept us as we're walking through the woods trying to see what's going on, and we kill a bunch. We actually had a good. We all survived the raid, but we had gunfights basically for the next 20 minutes just trying to get to
Yeah.
the other side of the map to get out. It was so fucking crazy. But like that experience, I can't get that in another video game. That's why I'm playing.
And that's what's got me going.
That's what hooks me on that,
Fuck,
dude.
I gotta play that because I want
Yeah.
that. Like I
It's so
want that
fun.
new experience. I want to feel that. I want to
Mhm.
like I want to be not the guy being shot at,
Yeah.
you know, by my own teammate, but I want to
Yeah.
experience that kind of a game because that's all I hear from people who has played Tarkov. Exactly how you're talking about it is
Yeah.
exactly how I've heard it over and over again by other players. I'm going, I gotta fucking try this out. So the PC thing, if Reborn's even watching, because he's probably gonna be like, yo, oh wow, like the PC thing is something I've been heavily
Yeah.
thinking about
Well,
for quite
listen,
some time now.
well,
And it's like,
and it doesn't mean just because you get a
oh,
gaming PC going,
correct.
you're on the console, dude. We're still doing like it's okay to play other things.
That's true.
You can
That's
do
true.
it. You can, however, it's just whatever time that you have vested in to do what you want to do. At the end of the day, it's, as long as
Yeah,
you're having fun, who gives a shit? You know what I
definitely,
mean?
definitely.
So, but that was my week basically. Tarkov, League of Legends, MLB, Crackdown, and waiting for the pod.
So you didn't even miss me at all this fucking weekend.
We talked literally. So you're on vacation, and we're fucking talking every day. So how could I even miss you when you're not even like? I mean,
All right.
you're
I
in
got you.
Florida. I'm over
I
here in
got
New
you.
York, so it's not even like what it is. But you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
we're like,
that
oh
makes sense.
hey,
That
yo,
makes
so
sense.
I'm not at home yet. So it's like you want to do like the thumbnail and things like that. So it's like I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll take care of things like that. I'm over here making a new fucking intro video. I'm here doing like,
Bro, yeah. I'm like, I'm on
things.
vacation texting you, and you're texting back. Look what I've been doing. I'm like, I felt bad 'cause I'm like, fuck, you're still working on this shit, and I'm over here on vacation in the pool, sipping, sipping on Coronas and stuff, and not advertised by the way,
No,
and just doing all that stuff. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I watched Black Widow.
that was cool. I saw the picture of that. That was cool. You went with your son
I went with my
and
son
yep.
with my son, my wife, and my nieces and her
Mm-hmm.
friend. Like took a whole bunch of people with us, bought the whole rollout. And we watched Black Widow.
Mm.
I'll probably do like a separate thing
Yeah,
on
yeah,
what I think about it. But I watched Black Widow. I enjoyed it. It was fun. There is an after credit if you're into that, the MCU kind of thing. There's
hmm.
an after credit. Watch that.
That was like your
Um,
second time going to the movies since you've been able to go to because you did King Kong,
Correct.
right?
I did
You
King.
did.
No,
So
I
you did,
didn't. King
or
Kong. I
not
did at
King.
home.
It was.
I did.
Oh, okay. What'd you do?
Oh my God, what's the fuck is the movie I watched before this? I can't remember right now, but I did a
But
movie before this.
you did a movie before, and then I
Mhm.
remember, and then this is the second time. So how was your? I was gonna say movie theater real quick experience, like being in there and stuff. Everything was like
The mask thing is still going on. That's still
okay,
going
cool.
on. It's
Yeah,
optional now. No longer mandatory. It's optional because of the whole
yeah.
vaccine, all that stuff going on. But it was packed.
Okay,
It was packed. Like I purposely. The row is 15 seats. There was eight
yeah.
of us or nine of us. There's nine of us. I purposely brought the whole road out just to have the buffer.
Okay,
And that's what I know. It's extra money. I know it's all that, but I did that
yeah.
so I
But
can have that buffer, and the kids don't have to worry about, or myself, we don't have to worry about people next to us doing that. But
going
then
over whatever.
my
Yeah.
son looks over, he goes, "But there's people behind us if they cough."
I mean,
And I looked at my son. I'm like, "You're too smart for your own age. Mind your business. Watch the movie."
at that, yeah. Yeah, it's that one thing where it's like
I can't control that. I
when the
can't
child
control that.
hits you with logic at that
Yeah,
point,
it's like
and you're just like, all right, yeah, no, you got me, dude. I
you
get you.
got me.
I
Watch the
know.
movie.
I tried, but it's like, yeah. What's
Money
up,
is in
money?
the house. Look at Money coming in here, sneaking. He's sneaking in. Sneaking in.
All
Money's
right,
up in
so
here.
let's actually go to our first topic.
Go ahead. Start
34
it off, man.
minutes in, real
Tell me what
quick.
we got to talk about today. Since I've been on
Deathloop,
vacation, this is your show right now.
Deathloop, dude,
Deathloop.
Deathloop.
Did you see it?
I did. I'm not gonna sit here and make the funny jokes, even though I saw a couple of them. I saw a couple of the jokes where they're like state of play, and then it was like Xbox themed. I was like, I thought that was cool. That was funny because it's the truth. It's like we're doing a
I have a question for you though. Do you think?
yes,
I mean, for the chat too.
yeah.
And I've been thinking about this. Do you think they're gonna like how we got MLB the Show and it starts over the Sony Splash? Do you
Oh,
think they're
like
gonna do that for
when it loads
Deathloop?
on play, like you think
Yeah,
if listen, I'll tell you this much: if that game doesn't boot up and doesn't say like fucking Microsoft Gaming Studios or something that's on there,
that shit better say it.
I'll be surprised.
It better say it. Fuck that.
I will be surprised. I'm not looking for it because honestly, it doesn't matter what it says. Arcane, we already know who owns who. And
Yeah,
we're all adult, like you know what I mean? Like in the
yeah,
grand
yeah.
scheme of it, listen, in the grand scheme of everything, we already know who owns who and who's getting fucking paid from sales and stuff like that. So you want to go and you got the marketing rights and you want to promote this game and we're not but everybody also too, a lot of things that I saw missing from the timeline was, hey, this game doesn't just launch on PS5. This game is coming to PC
You notice how they like keeping that
on
like off, like
as
they don't
if
even
like
talk.
yeah
It's
no,
coming to
the
PC
game is
too.
coming to PC at the same time as
Yeah.
PS5. Will have to pay for it, and it will be on the Bethesda store, and it will be on Steam.
You think the
And
better
then I
version
think
though will be on Steam?
no, it's the same version.
Same
It's
game.
just
Okay,
whatever you like, wherever you like to basically buy your games on PC is where
gotcha.
you buy your games.
Eli's sneaking in here. What's up, Eli?
What's up, brother? Where's he at?
She just snuck up in here. Like, he just snuck up and just did a
They
comment. Like
bet. Yeah, so like Eli, he said they better. No, yeah. So at least I mean, listen,
they
that's what I mean,
should.
and they
Damn it.
should. They
Yeah.
should. That's for sure. So
Show
yeah.
the whole Xbox series. Missy said,
That would
"Show
be
the whole
funny.
boot up."
Just like from start to finish, just have the whole
Yo,
thing. Well, because you
balls
get the
out. Fuck it.
PlayStation on. Listen, on MLB the Show, like you get the whole thing, right? Like you get the splash screen for PS Studios. Why
Yeah.
would it be any different if you get the
That's what I'm saying.
micro?
You get the whole, the sound, the splat, all of it.
Yeah, you get the
Fuck
whole
it.
as if it
Yeah.
was booting up on like as
Yes.
if you were playing an
Do it.
emulator. Like you know what I mean? Like yeah, but you're not. You're literally just playing,
Oh, they
a
better,
game.
man. But going back to like the gameplay, it's a game I've been watching for
Yeah.
quite like, since they announced it.
It looks like I wouldn't say a better version of Dishonored, but it looks like more of
Fun
like
version of a
a fun.
Dishonored. A
I was gonna say
funner version.
no,
Something
or
not a word.
more fun,
More fun version
more
of.
fun
There you go. I
version.
said it right the first time, I guess.
Yeah,
Then,
more fun.
but the Hispanic again, that theme, funner and funnier version, of exactly what it was, Dishonored.
Yeah.
If you ever guys haven't played Dishonored, go ahead and play that. It's on Game
I
Pass.
like the gameplay loop of it. They'll get it, no pun intended. The loop of you going around, just the movement, the shooting, you die, you being able to go back and get your body and then recover some of your abilities from like, going back to where you died and stuff like that. Like it's almost would I dare to say like roguelike, I guess in a certain it's not, but it's not
It it, it
it's
has
like
it
a
has
feeling of it, but it's not.
yeah.
I know it's not,
It's not,
obviously.
yeah. But it does have that die, you come back. But it also has the element of, I don't know if you like. I think there was something where you grab potions in the house. Los funnies. Oh no, it's not ha ha ha. It's ja 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 ja.
Ja ja ja
Yeah.
ja ja.
They have that. They have that. I guess an element in the game where you pick. I guess you got to pick this up, and you get one or two tries or whatever
Yeah,
before you reset to the back, like to the beginning of the game. Like you can die and still come back. And what was awesome about that demo when it showed it, when you died and came back, literally the people that the AI was like, "I thought we killed you. How you back?" Like they reacted to that, and I'm going, "Holy shit!" They reacted to it.
yeah.
Look, I've been looking at this game for quite some time now. I see the improvement from the last time they showed off, why they delayed it to now. The guns sound a whole lot better because they sounded weird. Like when
It sounds like they've been working on the game.
they've been working on the audio.
It sounds like they've been working right.
Yeah, because the audio, the guns sounds when they first said this is what it is, and they showed a demo of it, and they had to delay it. I
Yeah,
don't know if that's why they delayed it, but I can tell you right now, I can hear the difference in
yeah,
guns from a few months ago to now. There's a huge upgrade in the gun sound because the guns sounded like they were bad. Sound like you were doing water guns, like squirting. I'm going, what is going on with the audio of these guns? I thought it looked good. Reminded me of Edge of Tomorrow or Russian Doll on Netflix.
yeah.
Correct. That it has that feeling right there
And
where
even
like
check what Eli said too.
you wait. What's that? Let me see. Once you see people play Dishonored who really know what they're doing, you'll gain a deeper appreciation. I 100% agree with that
Yeah,
comment right there. Very true. Dishonored is a great series. Nothing like it's a great series. This takes it to the fun level, like that fun factor up. They upped it up a notch. So
yeah,
if you haven't played Dishonored, when you play this, and I'm assuming once you play this, you will appreciate it more. What they're doing over in Arcane Studios is they're trying different things. They're trying different creative aspects of it and
yeah,
going a different angle of it. They're trying to bring us something fresh. And these games like this need to be accepted. They need to be played. They need to be talked about because You want fresh content. You want fresh things. Something new.
Well, here's your
It's,
single player experiences right here too. Everybody's
yep,
talking about, oh, everything's a battle royale, everything's a multiplayer game. No, not
right
everything's
here.
a multiplayer.
Not
Not
everything.
everything's not everything's a live service. Not everything is. No, here you have a good studio making a good game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Shout out to Fugly joining us in the chat. Mod away. Um, but yeah, man, this game right here is again. I enjoyed what they showed of it. I think it was like 9 minutes they showed of it.
Yeah, 9 minutes of gameplay.
But it was really good. They showed it. They showed because here's the thing. I think was happening when they kept showing this off. A lot of people were like, what is this game about?
Yeah,
Like, what am I doing? All I see is talking, shooting, and then he comes back and does something again. This demo they showed off at the state of play literally like it was a good demo to me. It showed off what's happening now. Like like
you got an
what
idea
is
of
the
the game.
purpose?
Yeah,
Yes,
you got an idea of the game itself. Yeah.
but it does have the Dishonored elements with what he just did right there with the left hand and going zooming here and
Hmm.
blinking, what they call blink, that kind of stuff in Dishonored. But I think what September is when it comes out.
I believe so.
September, so it's no surprise. It's a year exclusivity, so it'll be on Game Pass September of next year, if barring no delays.
Yeah.
I think this time around they're set. September is the day. I think they're set. They did
I
what they
mean,
had to
there's no
do.
extra development that it's going to be done. It's literally just, okay, I get to flick the switch on. Hey, by the way, this game is available now for you.
That's what I think.
You know
Because
what I mean?
honestly, there's nothing design wise that I see change from the time that they laid it to now. Audio, yes, audio completely. I hear a difference in this.
If anything,
Um,
if there's any DLC, if there's any type of things like that, we just know that we're also going to be a part of that as well. Any type of things that
Correct.
they add on to this,
That'll be part of that world. Yeah.
we're getting that content. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I think too, and it's the same thing like we say about, not to say that I'm afraid that this game might launch in a poor state, but I just know that with it being out a year at that point, there shouldn't be any excuse when we actually finally do get to play it
Nope.
on
Oh,
Xbox
because it's
of
already
it
done.
having any like
Xbox
exactly.
version is done. That's already done. My whole thing
And
is
that's what I mean. Yes.
my thing is, are they going to are they going to launch it with optimized Series SX? Like,
I
are they
think
going to
I
launch
think
it
I
saying?
think that I think they would.
I would hope that like when it
Yeah.
launches on Game Pass, it'll have Series X. I'm assuming no DLCs until a year later because I don't think they'll do that. But I think a year because that's that
Yeah.
just makes sense. But
But if they do, just know that we're getting them at no additional.
now this is where I come off as a non. I don't have my communication or my information straight. Is
Yeah.
this current gen and last gen?
I believe it's coming out currently for the PS5.
I
It's
know
coming
that
out for, yeah, it's PS5, it's PC.
Steam,
Well, PC. So
right?
basically, so
PC.
Steam and, and Bethesda Store. And then I'm not sure about the actual last gen itself, like what it's actually
That's
releasing
where
on.
I'm like I don't know. That's the problem. Like I don't know if it's coming to
It literally just says
current or
PS5 and
last gen.
PS5 and Microsoft Windows. So this is a
It's next gen.
this is a next gen title.
This is a next gen title.
This is a next gen
Oh,
title.
okay. So if it's next gen title, then my question is, does it look next gen? That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping next year it launches with optimizations
Well,
on the
yeah,
Xbox.
but see, all you have to do to understand that is look at gameplay from the PC, just to
True.
understand if it's like that's literally. So there's no, because obviously we're only going to get the perspective of, or not only, but we're going to get that perspective of how people are playing it on the PS5, right? But if you
hmm
really want to
hmm
see next gen, it like actually what it looks like for a quote unquote next gen title, not being having to be worried about being ported back for a PS4 or an Xbox One or anything like that. Like just look at the PC
Yeah,
version.
yeah. Have this been priced yet? Is it 60?
That I'm not aware of either.
No.
I didn't hear anything about the price point. Yeah.
And I'm assuming it's a Microsoft game, $60. They don't like
But
breaking people's
I
pocket.
don't see it being. I think that would be
Yeah.
out of touch if they try to charge 70 for it,
No,
especially
I mean
if they are releasing
unless
it
the
on.
pricing is handled by Sony and they decide that.
How weird would that be though if Sony actually charged 70 and PC chart and
I
the
wouldn't be
PC version?
surprised, but weird,
How
yes. I
fucking
wouldn't be
weird would that be?
surprised because that's Sony, but weird, yes. I would be weird about it because how you
Because
gonna?
for the if they actually take advantage of that exclusivity, or whatever, or the
That's why I think it'll
marketing
happen.
deal.
That's exactly what I think would happen. You have
I
a
think
year
it's a
with this
bit.
game.
I think it's a bit in bad taste, especially when you know that your competitor is getting it at no additional cost, only if they're a Game Pass member. And this, and we're
Exactly.
the conversations that we're having is always predicated on the assumption that that the person as an Xbox player has a Game Pass subscription.
Correct. Correct.
So that's all. So I don't want to speak like for. There's still going to be people that go and buy the game, and if you buy the game, I'm pretty sure you're paying $60 for it on the Xbox as well too.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're paying $30 because you have Microsoft Reward points to pay half of it.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're not paying anything for it because you have enough money to pay for all of it because of Microsoft Rewards.
That's
not sponsored yet.
Not sponsored. Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, I've been on vacation. I haven't even touched my reward, so I gotta get. I might lose my streak, man. I'm on.
I know. You told me that. You
weeks.
told me that, and I almost said, "Yo, give me your login." So, and let me see if I could actually go and do it at that point because I felt
at the end of this shit, I'm gonna turn around and see what the fuck. Because I'm hoping it's not one of those daily streak shit. Because we're now on Sunday.
Yeah.
And if it's like, and then it resets Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it's not one of those. Is it the same for everybody? That heartbeat. What's up, baby? Is it the same for everybody on the rewards weekly, or does it give everybody random?
No, I think it's the same for like everyone. Like the game,
Do you know off the top of your head what it is for this week?
For this week, it was the three. No, well, not coming, but this one it was three Bing searches. It was 3 achievements in a Game Pass game, and it was.
And I got the game for that. I got the game for that.
And click the card and something like
Space Jam. That. Okay, so I get the 3 achievement on that. Okay, and it's usually like a click a video kind of thing, right? Like clicking a video kind of thing.
Well, no, it's the same game. It's the searches. It's not even click. Oh yeah, but then no, it's not even that. Okay. Like I could literally boot up the Xbox if you want me to go and pull up the thing. I forget off the top of my head.
You don't have to. I'm going to turn around once
once we're done with the podcast. Yes.
I'm going to just turn around and power the shit on and just say, "Oh, I missed you so much," and then just play.
Yeah, you're going to have a moment, and that's fine, and that's and it rightly deserved because you've been away from it for a week, and it's probably upset at you and mad.
So right there with the Punisher skin. I don't know if you guys see it right there with the Punisher skin right there.
That's actually on the console itself.
Yeah,
you have it. Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, with my that's my wife putting the achievement trophy on top just because she knows that bothers me because it needs to breathe, and she put that there. I just noticed that now, so she's gonna get a word from me today. Chancleta time.
So, can you not really canceled? Actually fucking canceled. Literally, he didn't mean that. He did. I'm looking at the. He didn't mean that. That was a joke. Anyways,
playing around.
Playing around.
So yeah, so
are we buttoned up? So Deathloop. So
yeah,
that was cool.
There wasn't much on the gaming. I mean, I know there was this week in Xbox, a lot of little things coming out here and there, but there was not much on the gaming side of news unless you into the whole want to talk about upside down consoles with the ad that they came out with early in the week. I'm not really. It is what it is.
It's the second time they did it. I think. Okay, so let's just take a quick pass at it.
I think it's purpose. It's purposely done.
To get clicks at this point.
Of course, man. Okay. I mean, they know their console. They know how the damn thing. They can't be. I mean, they know how it works.
I mean, I literally had the article up that I saw. Not that it actually matters, but I guess real quick, we'll take a quick stab at it because
no Mile High Club heartbeat. You could go away with that. We ain't talking
about a joke in 2021. See, there it is. See, Silent understands. A joke in 2021 unacceptable. I'm saying before we even start and I know we say funny hashtag not sponsored yet. It should be hashtag never will be because that what the fuck. But you know what I mean at this point because at this my guy's literally coming out saying he beats his fucking wife.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. I did not say that.
You insinuated.
I said chancleta time. That's what I said.
The insinuation. Okay, it's too. But he didn't mean it, so it didn't happen. It's not going to happen. He loves his wife, and that's it. And we're moving forward. So, anyways,
I got my clip of the week. Anyways,
yeah. So PlayStation Everett. I like what Eurogamer did because they literally flipped. I don't know if you can see that.
Everything. That's cool.
Actually, that was pretty. That was cute. But yeah, dude. So there it is, zoomed in, and not to beat a dead horse, but it's upside down. I mean, it's just, and obviously,
they know what the hell they're doing. I mean, they know what they're doing. I mean, for God's sake, he's playing God of War on a PS5. Is that even a thing? Can you do that?
Yeah, yeah.
You can? It does backwards on that one? Okay. Oh, heartbeat. Y'all too toxic.
No, seriously.
Sponsored like that, yeah.
No, Missing has your alibi. If you ever need the alibi, just look for Missing as well. Because
thank you, Missing. That's exactly what I meant. Walking on the beach.
Right, chancleta is the name of the beach.
No, chancleta is what you wear on your feet. That when you pick up and you throw at your. It's the
fucking
beach.
Did it again. Just go along with. They're trying to save you.
Okay,
Chat is trying to help you. Anyways.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
So upside down PlayStation. There it is. Whatever. Next.
Look, it's not the first time though. If they've done this
It's not the
before,
first time they've done this
it's
before.
literally they doing it on purpose for us like podcasters like this and people in Twitter world to talk about it to keep Sony
We mentioned
relevant in
it.
the news
They
thing.
got, dude. We mentioned it.
Mention, move
They got
on.
5 minutes. All right, next. Not
Yeah,
even 5 minutes. They got 3 minutes.
next. I've
Yeah.
it's whatever. It's done.
Here's another one. So this was cool. This was Game Pass games coming out this week. I like this. If you guys don't check this out, I wasn't even aware of this. I think this is cool that they do this. They do like a weekly breakdown basically on the Xbox channel on YouTube where they literally do like quick highlights of like everything going on Xbox.
On Xbox,
I
on
mean,
Game
I know
Pass.
they. I mean, yeah, on well, not just Game Pass, but just Xbox in general. I guess like just because there was a couple of things on here that I didn't see, like hidden gems, and I think we'll get to that. But
Mm.
the first part that I just wanted to talk about were some of the games that were coming out this week. This was so they started here. So Xbox Game Pass games, UFC. That or not? I'm sorry, it was Tropico.
UFC
It was Tropico 6.
4, yeah.
Well, UFC 4, but Tropico 6. This was one of them
Yep.
that they talked about. If you're into that type of game, because isn't that like along the lines of
I think
what is
that's
that?
what do
Like
you call that?
like
Sim,
or like
sim no, not
yeah,
sim,
like a sim, like a
RTS sim.
yeah,
I don't know.
RTS. No, you're
Yeah.
right. So like a real time strategy, basically. So like around that, this seemed cool. Dragon Quest Builders
This is
2.
you haven't played this?
I haven't played
It's
this.
on Game Pass. Oh my god.
I okay
This
now.
thing,
Okay, it's on Game Pass. I have to check this out.
oh, check it out. This
There was
game
the
is
UFC one,
fun.
but see, I always love the art style of Dragon Quest because it's literally the DBZ. It's the same. It's a Akira Toriyama,
Yeah, yeah,
he did the art style for Dragon Quest as well too. So they all look like fucking DBZ characters.
yeah.
I think that's so cool with the Dragon Quest series.
Is he a
So
fan?
yeah,
I think
this
he's a fan.
yeah.
Is he not a fan? Yeah.
Well, no, well, a fan of what? I don't want to
Of
just say yeah.
of this style right here, this kind of
No,
style.
well, he made this style. He
No,
created
I
this
know
game.
he created it, but is he a
Yeah,
style like okay?
you
Obviously
know,
I'm speaking out of not knowing what the fuck I'm talking about, but
no,
like
no, no. Like he made the character. Like he designed these
okay,
characters for
okay.
Dread. Like he did the art style. Yes,
I
that's all
didn't
I'm
see
gonna say.
that. I didn't know that. I didn't know
Yes,
that. So
he. It's the same.
now
It's
it
one of
makes
the same.
sense why it looks
They
this
look
way.
like they look
Okay,
like that. Yes,
okay.
exactly.
Yeah, but
So
I
I
mean, the
always
game is
thought,
fun. You got to try it. It's really it's fucking. I mean, I played the regular
not
Dragon
knowing
Quest.
about it, is it Minecraft but Dragon Quest? Like I don't understand. Like
Yeah, yeah,
a
but
li-
their style. It's the same because you got the bar in the bottom.
okay,
You pick your little elements, your box. It's same thing as Minecraft, but in
okay,
their world. It's nice. It's refreshing. It's not a game to be. I'm not gonna play it hours, but it's one of those things like let's
but
break
to just try it
immersion,
out. But just to try
try
it
it
out.
out. Yeah, achievements and that kind of stuff. So it's what that is. But it's a fun game. It's on Game Pass.
UFC.
Yes, this came out I believe this week. Now it's on
Dude,
through the Game
not to get off
Pass.
topic, but since we stopped it here, did you see? No, dude, listen, and I felt so fucking bad because that's not
somebody
how
had
any
a
fight should end,
somebody
dude.
had a joke about it though. It
No,
said that he's now the PS5 of the UFC. He's broken. Yeah. Okay, we move on. Girl, what's what you say?
no, I just that whole thing, the break, like you train for months
Yes.
and you get to a fight, and then like, and I'm not trying to throw him sympathy or whatever like that. Like it's just that's not how the fight's supposed to end. Either you get knocked out, you're getting submitted out, or like you go the whole distance. You don't in a freak accident step back while you're throwing punches or taking punches, snap your tib fib basically, like like your whole ankle off of your leg. Like
Can we now say that his career is done? Like can we say
I don't
that's
know.
it?
I mean, a lot of people wrote that in there. I don't know, dude. I
I
mean,
mean,
he's got a
his last fight he lost, right? He lost. He got knocked out,
yeah.
no? Like TKO,
He did. He lost his last fight. Yeah.
right? And now he's hurt now. So it's like, okay, I think you're past. Your whatever
But
it was you
it's
had,
kind of
no
like,
more.
but I think he's having his Ronda Rousey moment at this point because he's already
Yeah,
made the money. He doesn't need to fight anymore.
that's what I'm saying. He keeps going back.
I think he wants to fight. This is a want to, but now
It's
it's
a
just going
one
to be
two
a
thing.
matter.
Yeah, he doesn't get.
It's a want
It's
to
not a
thing.
pride thing. It's just a want to fight kind of thing.
But I mean, yeah.
I mean,
I
he
mean,
lost
just
to. I mean, Floyd lost to Floyd, that was one of those gimmick fight things, and then he lost his match back
yeah.
from
But
retirement.
you know how much money
And
he
now
netted from that Floyd fight though.
oh,
Like that's what I mean. I mean,
it's just
there's
like these
nobody else.
idiots that fight.
I
What do you
know,
call these guys?
but different or the YouTubers and things like that
YouTubers,
when they
it's
do
the
all
same
that.
thing. It's
Yeah.
all gimmick. It's all money, and people buy it. Like they
I know.
fall into this
It
gimmicky
was a
thing
show
to
match,
pay.
but that's how it used to start.
Yeah,
Listen, boxing was show matches back. Everything was an exhibition match. Let's get the 7'9" giant
yeah, it was.
fighting
It was.
the
That was
little.
Don King's
I don't
thing.
even want it. That was
That was Don King's thing. He will
yeah,
sell you on a promo like no other fucking promoter. Like he'll
yeah,
sell you on something that he can turn a bad card, like nobody's interested in this card, and turn it into holy shit, I gotta watch it, a must see. He's
yeah.
done that over his career, but I have not been into the whole boxing or UFC thing for a while now. Especially with boxing. Boxing, I gave that up a long time
I
ago
know.
with the Grace. Right now, not really in. There's nothing there that can draw me to them. UFC though,
Yeah,
UFC, that's a whole different story because this is
yeah,
brutal.
yeah.
This ain't pull no punches type of stuff,
No,
and I like watching it. But last night's fight was hard to watch, man.
yeah. It
It
was
was
tough.
my father
Uh,
rented it. He was like, "I'll pay it." I'm like, "All right, if you got it, you got
and,
it."
and listen, not like he needs it for us, but
It was
prayers for
hard. It
McGregor.
was hard.
Hopefully he recovers, and then
I'm
and
hoping
we'll
he
see what
does,
happens.
man. I hope he
You know,
does. But it was hard to watch, man. It was hard to
yeah.
watch.
But yeah,
The,
so UFC
well,
four
that's through EA Pass.
on. Yep. So that's through
Yep,
EA Play
you
and
get
EA
that.
Pass. Yep. So this was cool. Did you know about Backbone?
I've
You
been
ever heard
hearing
about
about
Backbone?
this. I think this is fairly it just came out. I heard about this, but I seen the video. I
A
like that
hundred.
it
Yeah.
takes I like that it takes your phone and turns it into literally a pad, a switch. You know,
I didn't know that they were doing this one. See, this was a cool partnership that Xbox did because
that's part of it.
Xbox,
Yeah.
like, why do they? Because think about it this way, right? You could use your controller now. This controller, and I've done this already with XCloud with the beta. I've
Yeah.
linked this controller to my phone already. If I have I mean, yeah, that would be awkward, like bringing around your phone or a tablet and then not, you know what I mean, and then having to carry this around. But you have that option. You don't have to purchase anything
You don't have
extra.
to purchase that, but I think having the backbone or something like
This
this
is
on your phone
something
is more
similar
organic.
to this.
It
Yes,
makes you feel like you're playing the actual tablet or the game in your
yes,
hand
exactly.
versus having the controller separate and propping up your
It's
phone.
designed. These guys designed it to
Yeah.
work for the phone. Xbox actually helped them. Like this is like listen, it's not easy getting that Lowe's licensing logos. Like
No,
you
it's
know what I
not,
mean?
and that's my
It's
thing.
not easy,
It's
dude. They
very
don't just hand them out
interesting.
like hot. They don't hand them out like hotcakes.
No, it's
You
interesting that
gotta
they
be
went with
on to
these
doing
guys
something.
and not
Yes,
they didn't go with what's the other brand that has these what's that
I forget.
the dragon, the green one, what's that one? Oh my god. Like they went with them
Doesn't
instead of
Razer?
the other
Oh, doesn't Razer?
Razor,
I don't know.
Razor, there you
Oh,
go.
does Razer
Razor.
put one out too? Yeah,
Yeah, they have one, yeah. The Cairo or Cairo 2 or something.
yeah.
It's weird that
Oh,
they
yeah.
didn't
See,
go.
look. So
Yeah,
Heartbeat just said it. Yeah,
I have a Razor controller. I carry. Yeah, it's weird though that
but
that's
but he's Android. I don't know if I mean, I'm assuming that the Razer controller
no,
would work for.
it works for any
It,
phone.
it, yeah,
It works for any phone. I mean, the software part is the weird part because with Apple, they have to do the workaround. You're playing through the web. You're not playing through an app.
there's no native
Yeah,
app,
no native app.
unfortunately.
Yeah, so with the
Yes.
Android, you have a native app.
Yeah.
It's funny that Heartbeat has an Android and I have an iPhone. That history there is like it's hilarious as hell. He said no. Wait, no to what?
No, I don't know what he said. I don't know what he's saying no to.
No. But
But
this is a
yeah,
pretty cool feature, man.
I thought that
I
I
like it.
thought that was cool, dude.
I like it.
Honestly.
I mean, especially with somebody who just went on vacation, that'll be
Yeah.
very useful for me. Just to slap it on my phone and just go with it.
Dude,
There's an
how look at
Apple
that
controller
extension there.
version.
Like
Oh my god,
what
that's
phone is that's not
tablet,
the Pro Max or whatever. Is
tablet,
that that's like a mini, right? Or
the
like yeah,
mini.
like
Yeah,
you or like yours like the mini you could put in there at least.
that's what I love about that. That they thought about that. They thought about it being not just for small phones, but bigger phones and even mini tablets.
Yeah.
Um, Heartbeat is promoting it right now in our chat, so he's saying it's
That's fine.
interchangeable. They have an
Not
Apple
yeah.
controller
Not
version.
sponsored yet. I don't know if he's referring to the backbone. I think he might be referring to there's an Apple because that's technically the Apple controller version. That's the back. I mean, that's at least one
Yeah.
that I know of that's being. But the only thing that I
Oh,
wanted
because
to touch on
the
is the fact that
adapter.
it's
You
being
see the
backed
adapter.
by.
The adapter's there. You can see it on the button side.
Okay.
The actual bottom of the iPod. Like I think that's the adapter for the iPhone, right?
Yeah, he's talking about Razer. He's talking about Razer. That
Oh,
there's
he's
an
talking about
Apple
Razer.
controller.
Okay,
That there's an
okay,
actual. Well, yeah, that's cool that they actually made one then. So yeah,
cool.
but
But
I mean, but as we move towards the cloud gaming space, this is what it's going to be now. As the phones
for
get more
those
powerful,
who
dude, and
are
stuff like
holding
that, like
on to the sides of a wall and not wanting to go to the future, eh, it- cloud gaming is the future. Like,
yeah,
and
man,
what I mean by the future, I don't mean like tomorrow, next week.
yeah,
Years from now,
years
it'll
from
be the
now,
future. It's gonna be the same thing as, and I think I watched a video on this. I forgot what video I watched, but they touched on this. Think of it as like the music era. You know how in the music era you had the big old vinyls, and
yeah,
then even movies where everything was physical. Now everything's digital.
yeah,
You consume your music through digital music through YouTube or iPhone or Apple Music, Google, like Spotify, that kind of way. Same thing with movies. You go through your digital market, but the physical media is still there. It'll
yeah,
be the same thing with, in my opinion, with the cloud gaming. In the future, it'll be. I'm not saying it's gonna be like cloud gaming is gonna be the primary way to play, but it's gonna be significant enough for you to care about taking your phone with you with a controller adapter to go. I'm now playing because I don't know how many times I told myself, "Damn it, I wish I would have brought my Xbox to this vacation."
Yeah.
many times, and I didn't. I go
Or if
fuck
you just
that.
wish you had or if you just wish you had a Series S in the backpack ready
In
to
the
go.
backpack just to
In the
go.
backpack, just like you don't even have it hooked up. You literally just like, okay, I'm traveling. Series S is with me, and
That's it. It's with
I
me.
could still get my gaming in, and
Yep.
I still have if the TV's 4K doesn't matter, I get my 1440p. You know what I mean? Like I still get to get my gaming in and stuff like that. So,
And
but
that's the key right there, Heartbeat. Emmanuel in the chat saying that's the key. The 5G once that's globally,
more
like once that
solidified
launches the
here.
way it needs to be,
Yeah,
the way it needs to work, yeah. Just like 4G did, 'cause it started in bigger markets and then spread its way out. 5G will be that thing. Once that's readily available, oh man, cloud game is gonna take off. And
yeah.
believe you me, man, it's not. It's gonna be a thing, man. There's too many. I know some of us have been stuck in that situation. We go away for things, or we're on a long car ride, or in the subway or the bus. Something we're like, man, I wish I could just entertain myself with something. Just like you listen to music, it's the same thing with the gaming. Pop in
That
the
was the
buds and
remember that was the Kickstarter that missing is bringing up. They
actually, I
did the
think it got
Kickstarter.
funded. It
They
got
so yeah,
funded.
it was they $9,700 roughly was their goal. They it like that.
I think it was like
It
2
just
hours. It was
yeah,
gone. It
it
was
literally it was like funded go.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I'm sure they might even if they do like a Series B, like a second version, not a version, but like where if they ask for more because there's more of a demand for it. But yeah, dude, like that thing was cool, and because if you look at, I mean, I wish I could literally lift out the Xbox, and it's it's tight. It's just
It's
it's a small form factor. It's got the perfect size to it. You know what I mean?
I
Like
know I'm gonna freak out when I see it for I haven't seen it physically with my own eyes yet, but I'm gonna freak out when I see it how small it is
well,
because
like
I freak when
in person,
in
you mean,
person,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
because I
it's
seen now.
small, dude.
I mean, with the PS5, it was big, as big, and I finally saw it in this house, and I'm going, it is big. This
Yeah,
fucking thing is it's Willy mammoth big. It's big.
yeah.
Um, so I can't if I was to see physically with my own eyes and in real world see this S, I'm gonna be freaking out because I'm in the market for one. I actually want me a Series S because I want to put it in the living room for the kid, well not the kids, but for family and the wife, so they can have something to have in the living room as a set box. But
Yeah.
I think the Xbox S Series S, I'm in the market for. I haven't found one yet, but I want to get one of those, man.
Well, like, listen, like money, I'll help you find one.
Oh yeah, unlike money, I'm not aggressively looking for it
Just
right
money.
now.
Yeah, just money's not ready to pull the trigger yet. So
Yeah, I'm not
it's fine.
aggressively agree. I mean, it's gonna. I want it, but um, and then Eli, I like what he said. 10 years for cloud gaming
10
to
years.
be
Yeah,
viable. I
I
agree.
I think
That's a
yeah,
good mark.
I think the 5 to 10 year window
That's
for
a
me
good mark. That's a good window.
absolutely. Just where we're going with
Well,
stuff.
think
Yeah,
about it, because X Cloud, the gaming side of what Xbox has been doing, they've been doing it for roughly 5 years, if not more, and they've
yeah.
been working on that infrastructure, and this is where they're at, just working
We're
on it for the
now
last.
just getting the beta version.
And
It's
we're
now
now
just
just
now
getting
it's
the beta of
open.
it.
There's a beta version of it now. Getting out and everything. So give it another year or two to cook, and they're not going to rush it out if they know that they're not
Of
ready
course
yet.
not, because
Because
I
you know
mean
what I
they
mean?
can't rush it. Look what Google did. Look what Amazon is doing.
Yeah,
Where like especially Google, they kind of rushed it out there and they gave information like it's gonna be like stable this and all these games are gonna be available. And then you look at like what's available and there's really nothing. What's going on here?
yeah.
Can I get Google Fiber? Come on, man, please. Can I get that over where I'm at? Like I want Google Fiber.
That's still going to be the limitation just with people around just here in the U.S. just getting people fast reliable internet connections without having to pay
Mm, 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 mm.
a lot of money for
An
it.
arm and a leg,
That's literally
literally an arm and a leg.
and if you're in certain areas in Vegas where Heartbeat is, it's if you're not in one of the newer areas where they're freshly laying down lines, if you're in one of the older areas where they didn't get to, because all the
Yep,
wires are on the ground, dude. So it's
they're
like
already
if they
there.
didn't get to
They
you,
can't do
they're
nothing
trying to
about it.
come up with other technologies and not to get too crazy and tech crazy and stuff, but like they're working on DOCSIS modems like 3 point, or 4.0, like just to get the speeds over coaxial, just dealing with using existing technology to basically get you faster speeds, but yet you're still, a lot of these people, you're still stuck basically in not contracts, but they're weird now how they're doing things. And unless you're in like a major market, like over here on the East Coast with Verizon, like in Jersey, in Connecticut, in certain parts over here in New
Yeah,
York, like Fios, you pay a premium, you're paying good, but you're getting consistent internet speeds up and down. It's a gig, dude. You know what I mean? Like
yes, I
you're getting a
would
gig up,
love
you're
it in
getting
my
a
life,
gig
man.
down. It's just yeah.
And I'm gonna probably have to hit Eli up, man. He's talking about he's in the middle of nowhere and he knows a spot that's so okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna hit
So
you up on the DM.
in the DMs.
I will do that. Definitely do that. Um, but yeah, man. Let's
Is there
see.
anything else you wanted to talk about?
You want to talk about the Switch? Are we over that? Like,
Okay, ready? Okay,
I mean,
okay.
we did give the upside down
No,
ad. a few minutes, so we have
Yeah,
to give the
so
Switch a few minutes.
I guess it's only fair. All right, listen. Here's the thing. They're gonna sell it.
Of course.
It's gonna be sold out. It's what it is. If you don't have a Switch, this is cool. If you literally don't have a Nintendo Switch, this is cool for the OLED and stuff like that. And then the updated Internet Switch, like if you're ready to play at home. I don't know anybody purchasing a Switch now, like that hasn't before over the last couple of years.
Well, I
Is
have the Switch, the one that came out. Yeah.
right is rushing now, like because even you right now, like you hear about the updated LAN port that you could go because that's a big pain point for them. They're Wi-Fi only. Imagine playing Mario Golf or Smash
But
Brothers,
you
like
can
playing like
buy the
tournament
port
games, like
separately. You don't have to. They're gonna
you
sell
could
that
buy you could
separately.
you're going to sell
Yeah.
that separately, but just
Yeah.
knowing that it's going to come with the updated system. But basically this system is good for people that don't own a Switch.
You want to know what the big with all the L's it took in my opinion, my world, it took a lot of L's with introducing this to the world at this
Yeah,
time, this point in time. But the biggest W that system has that the accessories are interchangeable. They
yeah.
didn't go with the whole
They could
we're
have
gonna point five
gotcha.
the whole thing and gotcha.
Yeah,
I gotta buy new stuff
gotcha.
out there. No, they didn't do that.
Here's $70 for another nunchuck.
Right,
You know what I mean? Not nunchuck, but you
right.
know what I mean, like the controllers and
No,
stuff like that.
yeah, you can
Because
still use the same
you,
accessories.
you can still use the same accessories. They're
Yeah.
interchangeable and stuff like that if you have them. But yeah, if you were looking for an extra one, if you just want if you are on the go and you just want a better screen to look at, okay. I don't know if it justifies
If you
350.
guys ever had a PS Vita, that's exactly what
It's
that's how beautiful that screen looks.
just bigger.
It doesn't enhance the
No,
games,
it's just bigger.
but it gives you a beautiful screen, a little bit bigger. For me, already owning a Switch makes no sense for me to get this. It is not
Yeah,
it is not nothing to go crazy over for me in my world. But
yeah.
I will probably end up getting the dock with the LAN. That I probably will end up getting because
Because that's cool.
it
That's good.
stabilizes connection. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
man. So if you want to
Um,
play those online games, like you have the ability to, and you don't have to worry. Hopefully, you get better connections with that. You know.
See, I'm with missing. Call, get the dock, get the white Joy Cons. They still have drift on it. Call it a day.
Yeah.
I added the drift part. That was me. That was I added that. Yep. I've been through 6 different combinations of the controllers for the Switch. Man, the thing just drifts so damn bad.
Yeah.
And literally, you play maybe if you play a week, play Mario Kart or something. Just play something that requires you to mess around with these sticks. A
Yeah.
week later, you're talking about what's going like it gets stuck. It's
Yeah.
just it's I think they're in a lawsuit or they're not. I don't know what's going on there, but it's crazy that they introduced this and not introduced newer sticks to them at least newer what do we call them the Nintendo things the joystick.
Just analog, just
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't
Joy
announce.
Cons,
They
like an
would have been
updated or
better off by.
revisited.
Yeah, no, they would have been better. Not, this show would have been better if they just announced more like newer accessories that are better. They play better.
But if they did that, they'd have to technically by making an updated version with like better Joy-Con or whatever like that. That would almost be like an admission to
Yeah,
having faulty shit
yeah.
for like having faulty hardware. It's like, but they
Oh,
know,
true,
like
true, true.
you know what I'm saying, like without saying it, it would be saying it without saying it. At
Yeah.
least that's how I would see it. And I would believe.
I'm not again. My opinion is, and this is not the end all be all opinion. My opinion on that is, for me, owning a Switch owner, not worth it. I'm still holding my breath for a Switch Pro to be announced because obviously, or not obviously, but that's what was been talking about for a while, the Switch Pro.
Yeah,
So I'm not sure if I'm hoping that still happens because I want me an HD screen. I want the
yeah.
games to be. My thing is
See,
at the end of the day, you're playing games on this, right? You're playing
yeah,
games, but you're introducing a screen that does nothing for the game, and you're still gonna be playing the same exact game. I think Metroid is the only one that's going to take advantage of the screen, and it's going to actually be adapted natively to the screen.
yeah,
But it's still 720, and we're not gaming in that kind of. We're not gaming there no more. Still in
yeah.
720. I get it. Nintendo has its community. It has its niche. That's with them. I get that. But this is not an upgrade at all. I thought the Switch Lite. I thought that took care of this. The Switch Lite. I thought that was the little, here's the little thing.
$150. It's basically a glorified and like a giant like Nintendo DS. When you
That's all
like,
it is.
it's all like, you know what I mean. Like it's just they've done like it's like they do these trial versions of things
I don't
and they
get it.
wait like like
I
the
don't get
Wii
it.
U was literally like the Switch, but just like a trial run for it.
Yeah.
If they just waited and just continued to support the Wii, and then if they basically just R&D'd it, but the way that their company's structured, they have to give you They're like, no, we got to just pump out the hardware because it's like,
Look.
listen, if we build it, they will. It's literally
Yes.
the Field of
Yes.
Dreams. If we
Yes.
build it, they will come. It's literally if we build it, they will buy.
We had this conversation with your brother. Nintendo is in the business, and this is going to sound real cliche. Obviously, it's a business. Nintendo's in the business of making money. They don't
Yeah,
lose money. So with that in mind, when they make hardware, like new gaming hardware consoles, it's always with the oldest technology, and they'll try to make it a little bit better. The games have been the same games for years now.
Yeah.
They have not changed in visuals. They have not changed in technicalities, like in the
They
game
have
design,
they have it, they know it works, and they stick to
and
it.
they stick
And they
to it.
they literally stick to it. You're getting what, the ninth iteration, or maybe 12th
I
at
don't,
this point,
bro. It's
of
like,
Mario Kart, of
oh
Mario.
yeah,
And not to say that they're bad games, it's just there's the innovation, like with the hat chappy and throw in the hat and thing. Like Mario was cool when I had N64. Mario was cool when I had a Game Boy. It was great when I played on the Super Nintendo. Like it's like, I don't know if it's cool now that I'm 32. I don't know. I don't know if like, you know what I mean? Like Mario Golf is great. It's a party game. Mario Party, that was one of the great, like, fun, like, remember Mario Party? Like that's a great party game and stuff like that. Like
I,
things
I
like
I
that. Like
I think it
I,
wouldn't get the heat that it's getting today if that thing was to be sold at 250. Something more reasonable, because you're thinking about the market right now. You're thinking, obviously you have your next gen consoles out there, then you have a Switch, but you're thinking about in that sense, if you're talking about that, $300, if that's the mark,
yeah,
you have an Series S you can get, or a Switch. So what the Switch is selling you on is first party, obviously, because they're all about their
yeah,
first party. But are they innovative? Are they new? Are they new IPs? Anything? What else are they like? Is it coming through a subscription? No, you have to pay whatever they tell you got to pay, $60. And by the way, the version of this game is only going to sell for a couple of months, and we're going to take it away.
yeah,
It's weird. Like, and I think Missing just said in the chat, like ever since the water passed away, it's like it's been a weird thing over there. Like their hardware looks weird. Their games are the same. There's
yeah.
no, like, even their what do they call those little shows they do? The
The
Nintendo
directs.
Direct. Even those things are becoming more and more irrelevant to me. I'm like, I don't care to watch
Yeah,
that no more unless you're into those little games, those little Nintendo Japanese games that you're in
yeah,
that. Like, I know your brother is big on that, so for him it makes sense. But
yeah.
I don't think there's a big percent. Well, it should. I think it is, because that's who they're buying it. But I don't warrant. I don't see a warrant to this. $300. I go with yes. I
I
already
just
have,
I still see
because
it
I
as
have
just
a
more.
Switch.
Exactly, and I just see it. It's just more of a niche thing. It's like, yeah,
Niche.
like if you have the disposable income and you just want like the better looking screen, because PC people run into that all the time. There's new PC tech that comes out every couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So it's like, and sometimes people, they just like, nah, it's not because I need to have it. It's just because I want it. So there are
I
going to
just
be people that go out and just be like, I want it, but still, it's like the 350
if
for
you
what
have
you're
the
getting with
crowd,
it.
if you're at the crowd of I have it, don't need it, don't make no sense. I get it. But when you have those who have the latest Switch, oh, I'm gonna get that one. That looks good. This What are you gonna? All you're really getting is an OLED screen, because everything else you can buy.
Yeah,
I mean, you can buy the accessories, the
yeah.
docking with the LAN. You can buy that. You
You
can
could
buy
buy you're gonna be able to buy the white Joy
the
Cons. You're
white
gonna be able to.
Joy-Cons. That's gonna be sold, because Nintendo ain't dumb enough to go. Nope, that's only with
No,
the they'll sell it, because they do that.
yeah,
But an OLED screen that doesn't take advantage of the game is the only real thing you're paying $300 for.
yeah,
If you already have a Switch, there's no need for that.
no,
There's no need for, like, this. It doesn't take advantage, and you're getting an inch bigger screen, I believe, but you're not getting nothing. Like, it's just nothing. I don't know.
no.
I think we gave it too much time to focus on that, but it needed to be said. It's one of those things where it was a hot
But
topic.
it's not like we're not talking about a topic that you're not. I mean, you own a Switch. I've played a Switch. There have been many times where I'm like, I'm gonna buy. It literally just came up when I sold my graphics card, and I said, "Am I buying a PS5? Am I buying an Xbox? Or am I buying a Switch?" Because I just wanted something to game. I just wanted to
Yeah,
game. So I'm like, what's gonna let me game? I really want to play MLB.
and
All
a
right, so
lot
maybe
of
like,
I
you know what
think
I mean? Like,
I think in what I've seen with commenting and the Twitter world and everything, I think a lot of people who own a Switch, who are all about the Switch, you literally only pick it up to play a game for a couple of hours, and you drop it, and you're going back to your hardcore consoles. You're going to your
yeah,
PS5, your PS4, your
you're
Xbox,
going to your PC. You're going
your
to, like, you're
PC.
not.
You're doing that.
Yeah,
That's what you're doing. Like, I don't really see anybody. My sister's a big time Nintendo head, and
yeah,
when I see her pick, and she plays, the moment she picks up that Switch, it's like 2 hours later she drops it. It won't be played again for another week.
yeah,
It's That's what people own a Switch for. To me, it's a tablet. I bought it because my kids and family night.
yep,
It's perfect for that. I don't
yep.
need it for nothing else. It's not a console. It's really
No.
not a
And
console.
this was cool, like the 64 gigs of internal storage, which honestly should have been there in the
That should have been in the
fucking
first
first place.
place, especially if you're
Because
selling it as a tablet.
because internal storage like that, you know how much 64 gigs? It's fucking no. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Even though the games aren't that big anyway, it's nothing. That's literally, in the grand scheme of it all, that
Yeah.
probably cost them, I would say, less than $5 to manufacture for a flash drive.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like for 64, it cost them nothing to make that. So it's like, yay, let me go hang the fucking flag outside that 64 gigs is on there. You know what I mean? Like where you could buy a micro SD card now currently for your current Switch for what, $20, $23?
23 bucks.
64 gigs, or do they even support the 128 gig ones? I don't
I
even
don't think.
know. I'm not.
I
So
don't know.
let's
I
just
don't
say
want to speak on
64
that
gig.
because I don't know. Yeah.
That's fine. $20, 64 gig SD card. Pop it in. Boom. Done. It's
I
like,
really want to get my hat on for this because somebody joined us in the chat, and I really want to get my
so
hat on.
we'll do two things. We're gonna roast him since he joined us real quick, and then because now it's our fucking show. So now, and he joined, so it's okay. But so we'll do that, and then we'll talk about the giveaway, and then I think we might be able to wrap it up. So
And
let's.
then we wrap it over there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Tech, you're there. I see you in the chats. Hey, buddy, how you feeling with the Yankees? Like 2 times now beating on your team with Cole just taking the ball all the way to the ninth inning and completing the game. How do you feel about your Houston Astros now, Tech? Are we still okay?
I
We
mean, listen,
mending
we
wounds.
lost today. We lost today by one, but listen, I'll take the series 2 out of 3, and I'll
Two,
take Garrett Cole complete. You know what I
oh
mean?
yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I didn't even look at the last. What's the score? I mean, I may be talking out of turn.
No, no,
Let me
no,
see.
no, no. We lost today. We lost today.
Oh, we did. Okay, we were
We did.
winning, but then we
That's
lost.
fine,
Okay.
but we
All right.
lost. But it's okay.
So it's not well. 2 after we won the series. Anyways, we did it. Um, yeah. Tech. How do you feel with the Yankees collapsing?
Whatever.
I
We
mean,
took to it. Listen, Garrett Cole
2
threw
out of 3.
129 pitches and shut you out. That's all, and that's after this whole sticky shit. And that's no sticky shit. That's 100. Yeah, that's fine. You could still be first. Listen,
If
it's
you're
not a
tuning in
sprint.
now,
It's not a sprint. It's a marathon.
our
Okay.
podcast does everything:
It's not.
gaming,
It's
movies,
not a.
and
It's sports
sports.
too. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. Okay. This is the one Houston fan that we actually fucking tolerate. Okay, because Techno's a really cool guy and he's great in the Xbox community, but he's still an Astro fan. And since he's over here, we're gonna let him know that that shit doesn't go. So, anyways, so okay, new web. So now we're okay. We're going to the
No, no,
webcam
you
now.
keep talking. I'm just sure. Like, I don't know
What
if
was
you
that?
guys saw my picture I put on Twitter, but I got like fucking swag upon swag upon swagger. I just want to show it up because I feel
Well, no.
happy.
So you got your new camera. So that was good.
It's not on right now.
No, but you're
I
gonna set
tried
it
it
up.
on and I saw that it was a wide angle camera, and we got to do some things to this room before I allow wide angle
So
into this
coming. So
house.
coming soon. Updated camera.
Coming soon, updated camera. I got
Uh
me
huh.
the 4K Pro webcam Logitech. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, the Brio.
Yep.
It literally has a ring light 3 already embedded into it, not on the actual camera, but embedded into it. It has HDR, so the lighting's gonna be better. That means green
Oh,
screen
look,
time, guys.
leaked.
Uh, uh, Silent. Jesus. Stop leaking. Anyways, I did take a picture of it. So, but this is the camera starting next week's pod. Actually, earlier than that because we are gonna go with
Later, Techno.
let's
Enjoy the movie.
enjoy the movie. Tech 7 out of 10 for me. Shit, I
Don't
gave it a
why
7.
you just fucked it up. Hopefully he didn't hear that.
Well,
You don't
hopefully.
want to send anybody into a movie with predisposition. So, but not that he'll listen to Yankee fans anyway. So
Yeah,
probably
right, right, yeah.
gives a shit.
And then I got the other. I
That was
mentioned
cool.
this
We
last week.
showed that off already,
I
but
showed it
very
off
good.
last week, but this
There's more
is
content to come with that.
more content to come. So we are gonna go expand our content. It's not just gonna be podcasting, and I do appreciate you guys coming in. But we are gonna expand and start gaming, and well, we already game, but start showing the game on our channel.
Yep.
So green screen has already been. I've been had the green screen. You see, Logic has a green screen, so we're gonna do gaming sessions and hopefully include you guys into some of our. I already have ideas for that, so
Yeah.
that's gonna happen. Bought lighting, bought different things. One of my things that I went out and got this week, you guys saw the picture. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got the Looney Tooney. I'm gonna do an unboxing of this. Actually, it's gonna be my first unboxing video. It's gonna be
Nice.
cheesy as hell, but I'll do it anyways with my new Brio camera.
Yep.
And do an unboxing so you guys can see how that looks like. But I went ahead as soon as they announced that it was live, I went on there. And I went in and purchased it. And I have a fast, heavy finger when it comes to when I get excited, stuff like this. So I clicked on twice, clicked twice, so I ended up getting 2 controllers.
Uh,
It's in here. I'm not going to show the address, but it's in here. It's in here.
Very good.
It,
Are
it's
we actually are we showing in the chat which one it is? Or are we gonna keep that? Are we gonna keep that
we
like?
can keep it's a Looney Tunes controller. I just won't say
Well,
which one it is.
I was gonna say there's two other ones then technically that you haven't
Uh,
shown, right?
Is
So,
there?
okay. Well,
Uh,
if people are playing the home game, I don't know. Yeah. So there's a controller in there, and here's the good part. So we're doing another giveaway.
I feel good. I mean,
Yay!
I did it the first time, and I know Stone King was the one that contributed to that,
Which
and
was cool.
he got us jump started in the whole
Yeah, man.
giving. You know, it was, we didn't know how to jump in that water, and he just said, "Here you go, I'll push you guys in," and got us to do the giveaway for the $50 gift card, which
Yep.
by the way, missing won that one. And me and Logic afterwards, we were talking. It's like, man, this it felt good to give back to the community because this is what it's all about. It's about giving back.
Yeah.
And I said, man, I want to do it again. And I ended up doing this, and I said, you know what? The heavy finger is going to pay off. So I tweeted out something earlier this week, and what I want to do is I want to tie it into the channel's growth because it is about the
See,
channel's.
leaked. It's already showed leaked.
Where we at?
Okay.
He
Yeah, you
already
can see the chat.
showed. Whatever, man.
Leaked. It's fine. Whatever.
It's whatever, yeah. But it's gonna be that's the giveaway. What I want to do though is obviously I want to tie it into the channel. I said by the end of the month I want to get to 250 subs on this channel, but I think announcing that halfway into the month already was is kind of like let's go for the end of August.
It's a little short sighted, and we want to be
Short
realistic and
sighted,
stuff
yeah.
like that. But we also want to listen. This isn't. It's not a ploy to get more people in here. It's just to get the community excited. And
Yeah.
what better way to do that than to basically, like Hill said, give back to the community. So this is going to be a tool that we're using to do that. And somebody's going to get a really cool looking controller, when everything's said and done. But we're going to make sure that the contest, it's going to be run vaguely similar to how we did it the last time. I think the only difference is that when we actually shoot out the official tweet for the contest, you'll basically just have to retweet that tweet and then also still be subbed to the YouTube channel and leave a like on the video. It's probably going to be this video here. Leave a comment because this is where we'll do the drawing from. Just do it at this point. It's like it's not even just fucking do it. Like, or maybe next week. But yeah, so 250 subscribers is the goal. End of August, and literally Labor Day weekend is when we do the giveaway. And
I
don't
mean,
worry about
yeah, yeah.
and listen, and don't worry about like we'll get the controller out to you wherever you are. I don't think any of our followers yet are in Florida, so it's not like you can meet up or anything like that. But we'll get the controller out to you when the giveaway is completed and stuff like that. And yeah, we just want to have fun with it and just do it. So it'll be pretty cool. Maybe closer to when we actually do the giveaway or closer to when we actually hit the goal is when we'll reveal which controller it is. It's not. I mean, there's like I said, I think only 2 of them that are left that haven't been showed, so we don't know. Maybe you know what I mean. So
50% chance you may get it right.
a lot of things could also change in a month and a half too. You know what I mean? But basically the giveaway, it's for the controller. It's gonna be awesome. We're excited about it. Kill's very excited about it. This is coming from him. Out here trying to give back to our followers and stuff like that. And we just want to keep growing the community and just giving back in the best way we can. Going forward, and I've talked about this with Kills too, whenever we're able to monetize and stuff like that, there's going to be, I've seen other people and other content creators do this, but when it comes down to things like donations and things like that, when you support us, we're not just going to be like, oh, cool, you're supporting us, and that it's going to be put back into this podcast. It's going to be put towards more giveaways.
Yeah.
The more support
sure.
that we get
That's
from the
sure.
community, the more we will show that love and give back to the community because that's why we're doing it.
It'll also pay my light bill too. That
part as well.
Too. So, I got to keep the lights on to have this podcast going. So it'll help with that. No, that's a joke. Again, 2021. I know. But no, everything that Logic has just said is I can't amplify anymore. Like he's this is every week we come here, and every week we go. This is it. This is what we do. We love doing it. We want to give back, and it's always giving back. It's always about the giving back part. Now, if you guys have been watching, you already know what my favorite colors are. So there's your clue. But we are going to do that giveaway. Hopefully we can get. Not hopefully we are. We're going to get the 250 by the end of August, right before Labor Day, and then we're going to announce the we're going to say what it is to enter the giveaway.
Yeah, that's coming within the next week. Within probably because we're technically officially announcing it today. We'll have the tweet out later on this week, more than likely, or sometime early next week. And then from that point, you'll see all the whatever the rules and the contests and things like that. So, oh yeah, hot pink. Imagine.
He said hot pink.
I mean, listen, everybody, listen. There's nothing wrong. I wore pink. I mean, there's nothing wrong with pink. Pink is cool.
Hey, pink is cool. I got nothing wrong with
Pink
it. It's
is
just funny
pink
that
is
he
cool.
thinks hot pink is my favorite color.
Yeah.
Pink is mine. Nope, I'm not doing that. And then Silent Hill Row, I don't guess I lost already. LOL. Stop, guys. Like I
Listen,
want.
everybody has a puncher's chance. It's
Yeah.
literally it's that simple. If you're or you don't have to do anything probably special. If you're already watching us, if you're in the chat probably right now, you're already followed to us more than likely. You probably have us subbed on YouTube. If you don't, what the fuck is wrong with you? Anyways, if go click the button right now, dude, hit like, leave the comment already because guess what? You're already there right now. If you're in the chat right now,
Click the
or this
damn
video
like
is done,
button. I know.
click the
I know.
like
I said I'm not
button.
gonna be that guy, but damn it,
But
click the like
just
button.
you're here. You like us. You deal with us. Maybe you don't like us, but you put up with us. You're
You
here.
put up
You're
with
hanging.
us. Somebody somehow
You're
let
hanging
us in
out.
your
So
world.
you might as well just click the fucking button, man. Really, just click it and then leave the comment, and you're there. You're basically there at that point.
Would it be
Retweet,
weird if I
retweet
click
the
like
tweet.
on my own channel?
It would be, and I normally don't do that too. Like I try to avoid actually being one of the likes because I know we are trying to get a little heavy about the
It's weird,
analytics, but
right? Yeah, to
I don't
show.
want, you know what I mean? Yeah, but
Yeah.
whatever.
It's like
Yeah,
I'm watching myself right now on YouTube, and I'm like, wow,
yeah. Well,
wow. Oh, okay, so
he's already getting full of himself. Look at this chat. You already see what you fucking said. Give this man a couple of hundred likes on a fucking on a Twitter post, and next thing you know, that's it. He's already he's left us already. That's it.
ain't going nowhere.
He's done to bigger things now. He's
No,
moved on.
no, 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 no.
Bigger and better. Listen,
No, listen.
I'm already. He's already thinking about my replacement. He's like, how the fuck do
You
I
beat
get
me to
Logic
it.
out?
I might just replace my co-host. That's about it.
Just
But
like fuck, just get him
because
out of here, man. Just get him out.
every celebrity is that guy that that strokes the ego, and then, so I need that. I need that.
Right.
No, I'm
I
playing.
don't kiss his ass enough. That's the
No,
problem.
no, that's okay. Gone with the quickness. If you guys believe that shit, Jesus Christ. No, but yeah, that's it.
See how quick it is to start a narrative.
Always. It's that easy. It's just that
See how
simple.
crazy, just easy.
Yeah. Stay
Go ahead,
tuned for
Phil.
my
Say what you're gonna
tweets
say.
throughout the week because
Yeah.
those are always spicy. And I love how people think that my Twitter is like that's who I am. Like that's, oh my god, this guy's an asshole. I wish they would
Nah,
come
man.
in this show, watch us talk, and see who the fuck we really are.
Like when Pyro came in and he was hanging out with us, and like, listen, we say this every week. We're gonna sound like broken records. We're available.
Oh my god,
Talk to us.
yeah.
We're talking to everybody back and forth. I'm getting memed. We're getting. Oh, that was another thing. Did we show that last week?
Which one?
Where because my weeks are getting a little confusing. The meme that they
And I'm old.
you know what? That's fine. That's fine. You can
Clip
have
of the
that.
week, baby.
That's perfectly fine. You could have that one. What's up, Kima?
Sensei gonna be like, my goal is to blow up and act like I don't know anybody.
Facts. He's literally
Missy,
just
stop joining in on that.
no. That's it. Look, yo. That's it. Narrative already done, dude. It's already it's
Oh,
already written out there. Don't worry about it. And then it'll it's like reverse
wait, I gotta start
psychology.
this out real quick because Mr. Kima's in the room.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Kima, I appreciate you for reaching out to me this past week. He literally reached out to me. He's been talking to Aaron over an Xbox side about the HDR issue I've been having, where it's like dark and like it just the videos are coming out dark. I don't know what's going on, especially with my Call of Duty clips. Call of Duty. And he reached out to me and he's been assisting me on that. So I appreciate that man very much. I appreciate you reaching out and actually using that platform to get that message across because I don't know what's going on. It's just I think it has to do with the HDR portion of the recording side of things. Some games are good, some games are not. The colors are off and that kind of stuff, or it's too dark. So hopefully we can get that, we can get that situated or fixed because I like sharing my content, and if it's gonna come up like that, then that's hard. I don't want to share it like that. But what meme? You talking about the meme?
The one that what you call it? I forgot who made it. Gina or Gina.
Oh, the choke slam.
The fucking choke slam,
The
dude.
choke
Like,
slam.
did we show that last week? Do I have to go back and like find it real
I
quick?
don't. It's probably so. I mean, he was pretty. I like how he did that though. Like the whole I choke slammed the Invisible Man and no reaction from Logic or
Dude,
whatever it was.
it was the funniest shit, and like and then just the comments that spawned from that was just actually insane. Between, I mean, just yeah, I don't know, dude.
It's hilarious. It's
It
hilarious.
was nuts. I gotta go. I gotta try to go
Which is
back
why
and
I
find
love
it.
this community. Like it's
Even the
it's just
BF tags with Matt, and then with even
Nick.
with
Yeah.
Nick.
Mm-hmm.
With
Mm-hmm.
with that, so the point I'm basically trying to make here is that we're accessible, we're always online, we're talking, dude. Tweet at us, jump in the DMs, come hang out with us on Xbox, man, when we're on. Like, literally, that's basically all we're trying to convey. We're not fucking high and mighty where you don't we like and we appreciate that you're here in the chat hanging out with us, but it doesn't just have to be on Sundays. It doesn't just have to be, you know what I mean? A couple of months from now, we might move this to a Saturday, might be a little bit earlier so we could help out our UK, brethren across the pond, because we know we got a lot of people that watch from overseas, especially just out in UK. So, you know what I mean? Like, we're basically, we're trying to do what we can to make sure that we support everybody out there, and that
Yep.
everybody, as many people as possible, could see our content, and that you could just be in contact with us, whatever, like that,
Yeah.
and just hang out.
Harpy
Yeah, I
just asked for my
literally,
IG. I put my IG up in the chat. So I mean, that side of me is not the game. It's mixed gaming, but that side of me is more the personal side. If you guys want to get to know me more, I do. That's what my IG is for. Facebook is for old people. I don't use it no more because it's just nobody really cares about me on that side of the world. So it's like whatever. Twitter's where I live at. So,
dude,
um,
look at this.
yeah, there you go. It's right there. Like the choke slam from hell. I love it. I love that we could. Oh man,
I wasn't even doing anything. I wasn't even doing anything. I was literally just sitting here, but I must have had
well,
this stoic face on, because look at my face. That's just normal face. I'm not even, and just that's what happens, because you're out here fucking, and the point was literally you were using our hands. We were talking, and because that's how we communicate. You talk with your hands.
oh yeah,
I
yeah.
talk with my hands. I think it's a New York thing. It could be an Italian thing. Like, I'm half Italian, so it just sometimes, just when we convey points and stuff, that's just what it is. I mean, I
Zoom
don't know
in,
about,
zoom in, zoom in. That's what somebody say. Zoom in.
where am I zooming in? That's
I had
Kane's ass
asked.
now.
You don't want to zoom in. What are you
Dude, I
doing?
don't know. I'm trying to do computer shit, and that's not how it works.
You just give me too many clips in a week, man.
Oh man. All right, I'll figure this out later.
We'll figure it out later. He doesn't want to zoom in on live on
I
the
can't. I
on the
can't
man's
fuck.
cheeks.
Wait, all I have to do here, F11, is that zoomed in? No, that doesn't help. I don't know, dude. It's zoomed. Listen, just go to
It's
the
okay.
tweet.
It's a
You know
go to
what?
the tweet.
Here,
You
I'll literally,
zoom in
ready.
on yourself.
It's live. Right, for those listening, I'm tagging anybody that wasn't in, so I don't think Money was here. So here, at that guy, P Money.
Enhance.
You happy now?
Oh man.
There you go. There it is.
CSI Turpin. Oh my god. There it
Yeah.
is. You guys, there you go. Go to Twitter, figure that.
Listen, you know what? Here's the game plan. Ready? Blow us up. Get us more followers, more views, so we could actually get some real fucking production in here. So then me and Kills could just focus on the content, and then we have somebody to fucking do shit like this.
But I love
'Cause
this content. I don't want to blow
you're
up. I want
asking for a
this
lot right now.
content.
Like, I'm trying to have a conversation, interact with chat, talk to you and stuff like that, and I'm over here like, fucking zoom in on the thing. Why can't you zoom in? Why can't you show that? It's like, what the fuck? Like, what? Hello? I don't get paid enough for this.
Let's zoom in and
Yeah.
enhance on the CSI ass cheeks of Kane. That was hilarious. Last thing I want to mention, I didn't mention this at the top, but he was here earlier. I'm not
Look at
sure if
this.
he did,
Look how vain I am
but
right now. Look at this.
yeah, yeah. Oh, hey, by the way, Logic introduced his new logo. How you guys like
For,
his new
for
logo?
This is a
Now,
logo that this is a logo, right. This is a logo that a buddy of mine made back a couple of years ago when I was really heavy on Counter Strike. Really good. One of the DOF guys. What
Mission's
happened?
on fire today. No, just the chat's on fire today. Look at
Oh
Mission.
yeah, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but this is raw. But
everybody's a fucking comedian. That's
everyone's
fine.
a comedian,
Everybody's a
Sundays.
comedian. It's perfect.
But that's his temporary logo. You want to say?
Well, yeah, no, I mean that was something that I completely forgot I had, and then
I like it.
the 10-minute conversation I had to have with my buddy who lives in Guam, that it was up. I just, it was on the night that I was up at like 4 a.m, and it was like 6 o'clock in the afternoon over there by him the next day or something like that. It was weird, like the way, because he's in Guam.
Yeah, the
So just
hours.
having that, yeah, the hours and the way that all that shit happened. So, and then just because he made it for me, and then just he's looking through hard drives, I'm looking through Discord. He didn't tag me, I found it, and then I clipped that and I cut that together. But yeah, I'm going to use that for now too. And then I got
Yeah.
some other stuff coming out that probably later
Hey,
on, a couple of weeks from now.
I wish I could bring you guys into the background of the whole thing, but then the magic wouldn't be there. Like the work that we're putting in, especially this guy right
Yeah,
here, the work he's putting in to make this to make it as entertainment as possible for you guys. I can't, and this is me throwing flowers at him. I couldn't have thought of a better host, man. Like I've been gaming with this man, known him for years, and it's like this here is electric, man. Like what he does is amazing. He doesn't have to, but he does it, and I love that he does that, man. I love that while I'm on vacation, this man's still going up. I'm fucking working away. I'm still working and plugging away at this channel because this only works when we're both doing the right things, when we're both working off each other and understand. And I love that I can trust. He can trust me, and I can trust him to the point where on vacation he's working on it, man, and he knows. I know, and we both know what to do with this stuff. But um, this is gonna get fucking better, man. I can't wait to wait till you guys see what we've been working on, man. It's just
Yeah.
woo, it's gonna get
It's
great.
cool. It's
So
cool. It's cool, man. It's really cool.
it's
I enjoy it.
amazing.
I enjoy this every week. I enjoy coming out here and coming on here and having these talks and then just bullshitting because like even to like listen, yeah, we're gaming centric. We're talking about gaming, but we're talking about other real life shit too. And a lot of times we're just having fun and we're just
Very
talking
fun. Yeah.
and that's just really what it is and we're just having a conversation with each other and it'll grow and we'll get other people on. You see people names in here and stuff like that. Like some days when one of these days we're gonna get Harpy back in here, Emmanuel and Manny, and we're gonna get some of the other unit guys back in here and some of the DOF guys, and we're just gonna have like these conversations that basically that we just don't record because we're having these conversations and we're just messing around with each other all the time like this. These are just how we are,
Yeah.
and and I feel like if we show that, the more people that we could show that
Yeah.
to and
Definitely.
just give people that experience, I think that would be awesome.
I
You
think
know,
I think
but
what works for us though is that the content we provide is natural, it's organic, and
yeah.
it comes it's that we don't push things. Like we have discussion topics, and we may touch on it, but then we get into a story, and people like that, and we appreciate that you
We
guys
don't
join
let
in on that.
talking yeah, and we don't let talking points dictate like the flow of the podcast or anything
No,
like that. Like we'll talk about it and stuff like that, but yeah, like a lot of I think some of the best content and some of the best things we do is the interaction that we're having because it is a live show and we're recording it and stuff like that.
chat,
And for
chat, yeah.
everybody that's listening to it, after in the replay and stuff like that, like we appreciate you. Like honestly, that support, like not just for the people that's here in the chat, but for the people that listen that just can't be in the chat live because of the time that we do this. And maybe they got other things going on a Sunday. But even like like other stuff, if some people consume podcasts differently throughout the week and stuff like that. So we appreciate you guys as well too that are listening through whatever medium that you're listening to. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
That message that right there hit me a whole different way right there. It was funny because I was listening to Sensei before I realized I was following him. Like that hit me on a whole different level. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you missing. That's awesome. Like I think a lot of you was listening before you even follow me, and I
And
appreciate
even
that.
and just to end it, and I kind of want to just that was awesome, and just even hear what Potion said. Listen, that's the inspiration right there.
Yes.
This space, and me and Kills have had this conversation, but I want anybody that's listening now, don't feel like there's too many people out here doing this stuff. Like
Oh,
if you have a webcam, if you have a mic, if you have a cell phone, you could literally go out here and you could record something and you could put content out. Don't be afraid to do that. Honestly, don't be afraid to put content out there.
ooh.
Don't feel that you have to, do a certain thing or something like that. I think that might be big. I mean, we might have to tie you into that one. So that
Yay! All right.
we might have to tie you into that
Yeah.
one.
That's
But
what I'm
listen,
talking
but
about. I'm already
basically
excited, man. Can we
just what I
get
want to say,
next Sunday? Yeah.
don't feel that you have to have a certain type of content or stuff like that. Like don't feel like you might not have anything to say. Like if you want to express your opinions on something and record yourself and put it out there, do it, man. And
His,
us, we're gonna retweet. Any of you guys, you already know you're getting the
you re-
retweet.
yes, I was
Dude,
gonna say that.
you're
You
getting the
know you
likes,
get
you're getting
you
the
know you get
retweets.
that.
It's
Yeah.
not like who the fuck we are yet anyway. I mean, Kills, 300, 400, 500, 600 likes
I
on
know.
if
I
70,
yeah.
73,000. I mean, but we won't tell you about the numbers, but the
Yeah.
numbers are great. Kills, so if you actually need something boosted, just send it to him and he'll
Yeah.
do it for you for the right price.
And you guys know that I'm all about that. You guys, I always hit you up in DMs, and you guys always asking. Some of you guys always ask for opinions and what can like the interaction. What do you think if I want to do it seriously? How do I go about it? And the biggest, and I've only done this for since March, and I'm 43 years old now. The biggest thing I've done in this thing is be myself. Be myself. Do not be somebody you're not. Don't force something out there. Don't force just for clicks and likes. Grow. If you are looking to go into this space, do it. What's the worst that can happen? No, it doesn't work, and then you figure out what you got to figure out, whether you want to continue doing it and adjust, or you figured out, nope, this wasn't it. I ain't doing it no more. But at least you tried it, because the other day you want to try it before you say I'm not about it. But that's the biggest thing I always tell people: be yourself, because at the end of the day, people will see how authentic you are and how fake you are. They'll see that. They'll see the difference. And that's it, man. Organically is what we do. But I did want to say one thing, and I know our goodbyes are long, but because it's only Sundays. Oh,
Hey, listen, if you stuck around this long, thanks for the analytics.
thanks,
I'm
thank
sorry.
you. Yeah,
Thank you. If you
yeah.
stuck around, if you hung out this long, we love you.
But
Honestly.
I do want to say this. I did a podcast this week or last week that was launched, premiered this week,
Yeah.
over in Big V's channel. Sky, can't I don't know the actual thing, but the
Guys,
link
well,
will be in our YouTube. This YouTube
yeah.
video, it'll be there. But I want you guys, if you have time, it's a 2 hour long podcast. Literally, it's two podcasts in one. If you think about it, first half is all gaming. The
It's
second half
right here.
becomes
It's our brother Big V right there.
there.
Sky
You go.
Zone Society Network. You could search that, but the link will be in the description. He's
I
the
need
homie.
I need you guys to hit him up. This man here, he's cool as shit, man. I
Yeah.
went on his channel, did an interview with him, 2 hours. At one point, the interview cut off. We came back and continued doing the interview. But if you guys really want to get to know a lot more about me and my life and how I view things or how I see things in the gaming space or family space, go there. Watch it. It's about 2 hours, so if you need to cut it off in sessions, do that. But show that man some love. Go over there and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let him know I sent you. We sent you. We both have done an interview on his channel, and I have praise for this guy. We have a bromance going on right now, according to him. But I see him eye to eye, and I see him as a person. I know what he's trying to do, and I'm that guy. I will help him as much as I can. So go over there and check him out. Link will be in the video. So, what did Money write? Once Kills gets his guitar, he's going to forget all about it. I'm gonna get that guitar, and I'm gonna do my hair like this. I'm gonna do my hair like that with a guitar, and I'm gonna be like doing 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 games, and I'm gonna do SAMR. Today's episode will be brought to you by Hi guys, and then go there from there. All right,
Oh
so
my God.
we have left it there. That is the last joke of the day. I appreciate you guys coming in every single day of the week. We already know who you are. I appreciate you guys. Get the word out. We have another episode out. Sunday. It is 7:11. It is 6:37. An hour and 37 minutes in. 13 are still watching us. I appreciate you guys. But until next week, I'll be sad until next week. But I'll be gaming. I'm giving you content, guys. I'll see you guys, or we'll see you guys next Sunday. But until then, what do we say, Logic?
Happy fucking gaming.
Later, guys.
Taylor about the fucking flex.